Alright, we are motherfucking live. Let's do this, except for half the players not here yet. Maybe we'll push start time to 7:30. That'll probably be easier for people. Do you guys want to print out your character sheet? I kind of printed these so that I would have them handy.
No, you're fine.
Do you want
I got it on my phone.
Do you want your copies as well?
No.
No, I can keep track of it all on here, but I will hold on to this just in case. I also have my original character sheet, so I'm ready to go.
All right, I'll print another one of
Mango.
I love this gavel.
Alright, let me get that Chrome thing installed. What do we got here? Integrating team. What the hell? Oh, you know what? I'll have to do Chrome on both of them.
So again, morale is a big factor in Chamber. They can use a lot of...
Oh, shit.
So that's done. The last thing to resolve is the battle between these two, the hero and the...
Shh, go. Be quiet.
Such a soothing voice.
Yeah.
He actually did a pretty good job explaining it.
Yeah, it was a good, like, quickie summary. I'm gonna go grab some ibuprofen. My back hurts. I'm old, you guys.
Oh,
I'm getting there.
42 was the year everything went down, and now I'm 43. So
Oh, really? I'm
32.
I'm 49.
42 started the blood pressure pills and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah, I just started blood pressure pills. Fucking sucks. Makes me sleepy all the time. Alright, I'm good.
Sorry about being late. I have to get some gas. How you
Can't
guys
get anywhere without it.
You're not the last of the stragglers.
I wish I could get places on it. I guess I could ride my bike, but it'd be like 2 hours each way.
Ooh.
Hey, how you doing? One of these days, we'll move somewhere a little bit more dense.
Where are you coming from now?
The south side.
Oh.
So it's not really walkable at all.
Yeah. There's like a. Well, I guess there's like a bike trail from Lake Mayer to like past the Ren, and that'll get you close, but getting to Lake Mayer is no easy feat depending where you are. Like Windsor Forest area? Or?
No, I'm south of Lake Mayer.
Oh,
What's the shot?
So,
I do.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go into peer pressure.
You don't have to. If you don't
I'll
want
do it. I'll do it. Put some hair in my face finally.
to. Isaac has gracious with the trace agave. Yeah?
I got the
Yes, please.
I got us
Give
the
me Isaac.
finest quality beer.
Yes. Okay.
Some PBRs.
Oh my God, it doesn't get better than that.
Oh, tall boys too.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big boy.
There used to be a bar, Murphy's Law, that would do all you can drink PBR for $5.
Hells.
And somehow they still probably made money on it.
You know, I made it my mission to make sure they did it, but I'm sure they did, yeah.
Pass that down. Oh, when you're sitting in the middle seat, be careful of the runner that goes under, because that's the power cables.
Oh, yeah.
So try to not.
I work as an electrician. I'm very conscious of this.
Okay. Rad.
Oh yeah, how did you go to the? You posted on Facebook. I forget the name of the game shop. Did you go there
I
today?
did, yeah.
Actually, my job. I just heard about that place yesterday. I started working at like
Rolling
Mathnasium, so I'm like
Rolling
right by that place. How's it?
It's good. It's thin. They don't have a ton of stuff yet. Their inventory's small, but that's all right.
They got a lot of space though.
Yeah.
Do they have heart? That's what matters.
Well, they get
I
two,
think
they
so.
they have 2 rooms set aside for role play. One of them, they got murals on both of them. I guess you could probably fit 8 around the table. Both of those, and they got just tons and tons of tables. So you can rent. I think it was a 3-hour block for like $50. Wasn't bad.
Nice.
Like if you just don't have people at your house. I don't like having people at my house. That makes sense, I guess. It stresses me out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it has
I
to
don't
be
like.
a
I don't like
neighborhood.
hosting people because I'm like, my place is boring. One of these days, maybe.
All right, shot and beer, motherfuckers. Here we go.
Cheers.
Oh, wait, let me get a beer.
Welcome. Oh, Jesus, hold on. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
whoa. Pull the plug on this operation.
Flight Counter and Cambria aren't going to be here, or is that like
They're
in
on
a
their
couple
way.
weeks?
They'll be here this week and the following.
And then they'll be married. Marriage. Alright. I'm ready.
Okay. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
To D&D and the new campaign. Here we go.
Air clip.
Thanks for pestering us to keep going, Eric.
Oh yeah, it's going to
So this is the version 2 of this group. So this came to be when Eric, I think, posted on Savannah D&D, like, looking for a game. And then Foxy, who was a local DM, streamer, personality person, DM'd me and it's like, hey, you should do it. Set up a game. I'm like, all right.
I appreciate
Sure.
it. And we're two games in now.
Yeah. And this is the first time you've ever played?
No, I played before.
Okay.
But not a whole lot. Like
Nice.
only a couple sessions. The most sessions in a campaign I ever did was 3.
Okay.
'Cause, things, everyone has different schedules and all that.
Yeah, and we got what, like maybe 9 sessions into 9 sessions,
Yeah.
and then we had about 2 or 3 months of like various no showing. So we kind of refactored the group, started over. Here we are.
Ryan Lowe broke my heart.
Oh no.
It broke my heart. I forget. It's just like I was doing like a very that German accent, or something that an American would maybe think of as a German accent. something like that. I don't know what my character is gonna have as an accent. Maybe like a very bad English accent, perhaps.
Where is the game?
You're the mage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're both wizards.
Yeah.
You're both wizards, which is weird, by the way.
I mean, is there a rule in universes where
Totally fine.
I only allow one person from each class to be grouped together?
What was it in the original D&D group that we're playing? The original rules for a ranger said you could only have a maximum of 2 rangers per party. That's all that you could ever have.
Were they like really good in the meta, or?
No, it just like the original
There's too
Dragon
much edge.
original Dragon magazine when they posted the rules for how to be a ranger, they're like you can have no more than 2 rangers in a party.
Well, I mean that kind of makes
Is
it's
it
gonna be
like
like
a Sith apprentice sort of thing? Maybe?
It could be like no party is big enough for 3 egos of a ranger. There's too much brooding.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough corners in a room to sit in the shadows and smoke.
And I assume for like younger players, they're gonna like follow the rules more, and everyone probably wanted to be a ranger. I assume because rangers are cool, you know.
Yeah.
So
Even the name.
you don't have everyone being the same thing.
But I think that was the only class that put that restriction on.
It's like, hey, John, it's my turn with the ranger. It's my turn. You can't.
They start killing each other in game.
Yeah, what was everyone's characters' names? I'm really bad. I also forgot your guys' names, so I'm gonna write that down
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm very
that's
bad
what
at
I need
names.
to do.
Here's the cheat sheet that I got.
Oh,
If you wanna
good.
read that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wish everyone would just wore name tags. That'd be nice. Be nice for me. Like, sir, I need to see your ID.
Well, I was hoping everyone would pick these cool Loot Studios minis, the ones that came with busts, because then we could print like 3D print little busts out sitting in front of you that had your little nameplate on it.
You can find
I know,
one
I
that has
have-
a
I have
halfling
the
because I
time
didn't see
now.
any halflings in the stack.
I broke the thing I had in my pocket, so I needed a new one. So I
Yeah.
might end up going with your name.
You broke the you
I had my pocket and then I broke it.
the one that I gave you, or no?
Like the one that I printed out a while back
Oh,
that you
okay.
gave me. Yeah,
Okay.
I broke it. Let's see. Empty. And what's your name?
Peter?
Peter. I'm really bad at this.
Hey, no worries, me too. I only remembered Isaac.
I'm Eric, in case you forgot.
Alright,
And my
yes,
character
thank
is
you.
Mago. Or maybe Mago. I think Mago or Mago? Mago.
It reminds me of my
Mago.
bearded dragon that I just got because we named her Mango. So every time I saw that on D&D Beyond, I was like, Mango, Mango. But no,
I mean, you
Mago.
could call me Mango. I would answer to that.
Only if you only use like orange-colored spells.
I cast a spell to make everything smell like
Okay.
mango.
You can just make his head big if you want.
And I didn't have a bust for the one Cambria picked too, so it's probably that plan's probably a wash.
What was her full character name? Like Sin Evil or something like that?
That was Jasmine.
Sinister.
Sinister.
And Cambria's
Her character
Morgana.
sounds
Morgana.
like. Yeah, I think it's Morgana, probably.
Yeah. League of Legends, anyone?
Oh yeah.
So I played Dota because I'm just that hardcore.
Oh man, I'm like the original like Warcraft 2.
I was too young for that.
I lost a girlfriend to Dota.
It's a good game.
Was she feeding? Sorry.
That is
Dave.
the correct-
I'm dragging this team down. I'm gonna have to mute and report you.
She took the bus to my house, like for 45 minutes. And then when she arrived, I was in the middle of a Dota game and didn't stop playing and come greet her.
Oh.
She wasn't very pleased about
Yeah.
that. I don't blame her.
Let's see. In your Ord Proud Valley.
Yeah, That was
Lord
what. So on Loot
crap.
Studios, there's like no like search function for like the actual minis that you want. Right?
And I forget your actual name.
You got to
is
join up. Is Isaac?
Isaac.
ISAAC.
If you create an account, it's more searchable.
I think so.
Well then, what's one more account?
Portals. Like, you want to give the $10?
Is that realties? A realtor? Is he real?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey,
sis.
Can you
Wait,
run
I've
them out
seen
and
some
close the door
movies
behind?
start like
Hey guys! Welcome. Bye
What's up, bro?
bye. Super jelly. Yum.
Have a seat.
Will.
Session 2. I tried to get last sessions up on YouTube before tonight, but
On the YouTubes?
it didn't happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mini died. Can I use one of the ones from in there?
Yeah,
I
just go
promise
grab
I won't break
something.
it.
I
You
left
can grab one over here or in there.
I left my mini behind.
I left mine with DJ for
Yeah,
safekeeping.
they should be. Yeah, they're right here.
Okay.
When I set it down too hard, it's like
Here's
snapped off.
Connor.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh,
This is empty.
yes.
My next mini gotta have some thick legs.
Yeah.
Nice thick leg lady.
I've got a thick leg lady mini in there. It's there's no tiefling horns or anything.
Thick leg tiefling.
What'd you guys get? Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
That's what I had for lunch today.
I'm trying to. I can't recall if I've ever had them before. I usually get Fortisos back on the West Coast. This seems comparable.
I don't know why Twitch gives me so much trouble. Like, I just want to watch the stream with the chat here on my phone. Like, I click the live button, and I'm like in creator mode. I'm annoyed. With Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch. We've just been booted from Twitch, you guys.
It's alright.
Too many swears.
Too many swears at Twitch.
You're like, oh, fuck me? Fuck you.
Fuck me? No, fuck
We got
you.
T-Cat in the fucking chat. Hi, T-Cat. Thanks for watching.
Hi, T-Cat.
Alright,
I didn't paint your minis because I'm a dick.
I mean, I don't really expect people to paint stuff for me. It's all good.
I was really expecting
I
it to be
really
that.
wasn't expecting that. But next time I come here, it better be painted,
Yeah.
DJ.
You better fucking paint my mini, goddammit.
You done put the expectation out there.
Oh shit.
And it better be up to my standards, which I'm not going to tell you.
Exactly.
Well, they're so small, how long could it take?
Oh.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yes.
It's not charged. So
I had to charge mine.
I,
Katie likes to use this as a coaster. Like it literally
I use
blows
mine
my
as a
mind.
coaster as well. It's bad.
It's not.
It's got a screen protector on it though.
Oh man, so I've never put a case on my phone, and I finally. It's not the front that shattered, but the back got me real good.
Dude, this year got me too. Normally I'm a no case person.
But time for
Yeah, I tried to go bareback for a little bit.
Raw dogging it.
I was raw dogging it. Yeah, it's just not.
I am not.
You're just asking for fucking broken phones.
Yeah.
I am not capable of doing such a thing.
I mean, I like the purity of just the design on its own.
Oh, yeah.
But
Wow, someone-
yeah, it's
really
it's
a pack
it's a
there.
bad idea.
DJ,
I don't really care what phone color it is because it's going in the
Weren't you
case
sitting
anyway.
there last time?
Well, I mean, since Saturday. Wow, someone had a whole snack bar over here.
Man's gonna eat.
Oh really? You can throw this shit out here.
DJ, you got any forks down here?
I do. They're in the cabinet just to the left of the water.
Yeah, one of y'all grab me a fork.
Fork, any napkins?
Yes, please.
Isaac, since you're
What'd you need, DJ?
can you roll something on D&D Beyond. Let's see if it comes through in my roll
Works.
20.
Yep. Okay, let's see again. D&D Beyond.
I have to grab my phone.
Wait, hang on. Send to everyone. Okay.
All the
Rolling.
Scotland's preparations.
Roll.
Pretty much done.
Okay, I'm not seeing it. I think I need to have your character sheets up.
Let me hang on. Let me get in the campaign and let me try that again.
Yeah, how do you, like, I'm at the campaign. But I don't, like, I just see links and shit. I, like,
Here you are, madam.
I
how do I
appreciate your
enter
support.
it?
Welcome. And sorry, I'm really bad on names. What's your name again?
Yeah,
Oh,
I tested it.
don't
on
worry, I
PC.
don't remember
I
everybody's
see
name
Ward
either.
Proudbelly's been rolling along.
Okay, there you go. So it's showing up in Beyond.
Okay. Can you look at this? Like, I don't know fucking D&D Beyond very well. This is the view I'm seeing. Is this doesn't seem like where I should be. Normally I see, like, character sheets and stuff.
Why is there a skull next to me?
I have not used that.
What are you trying to do? See your
I'm
campaign?
trying to get into our campaign.
So you're in the campaign now?
Is this, that's what it should look like? This is like the admin page for it.
Getting there.
I
You trying to
wanna,
look
enter
at
it.
character sheets, like individual ones?
My stuff.
No, I just want to enter the game. Okay, here. Is this? I'm in the game now.
Yeah, that's like you're looking at that particular character sheet. I don't think it's like Roll20 where you can like do like events and like.
I think so, because there's a play button at the top. Next
Yeah.
to the campaign.
Okay.
If you enter your character sheet from the campaign, then all the buttons that you press do stuff.
Well, like you can roll dice and stuff like that and change your hit points, but I don't know if the
Yeah,
DM.
Like, where would I see people's rolls? I don't know.
Should be
In the game log, yeah.
I don't see a game log. I just see like
You want me to call
the
Ronald?
campaign settings page,
Yeah, go to.
and then character sheets I can go to.
Do you have Ronald's phone number?
Go to the
Because
campaign.
Ronald does this a lot.
Ronald McDonald,
It's in
the
there.
famous clown.
It's gotta be up at the top.
Does anyone make a couple of rolls? Oh, there.
No game log. Okay.
Yeah, you can see I've just been rolling.
You've been rolling good so far. But
I gotta hold on to those.
Yeah, if you're
actually.
rolling good now, you're gonna use up your luck.
So do you guys need the D&D Roll Beyond 20 app thing in order for this to work?
I don't.
No,
I'm good.
okay, so that worked. So that just sent your die roll to my Roll20
That's what you wanted.
game. Yeah.
Sick.
So when I mouse over these, I get a little B icon, and I assume you guys don't because you don't have the Beyond 20 Chrome extension installed. Can you try rolling something again?
Nope.
Let's see. What's your character?
Another app.
Word.
Word.
Damn, Ord.
Ward Proudbelly.
You just rolled something?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see it. Shit. Alright. No sweat. We'll skip it. Alright, so to summarize, let's dig in. I'm the DJ. I'm the fucking Dungeon Master. These are the players. The motherfucking players.
There you go.
Let's go. So last week on the Frayed Pretorious, our campaign name, we opened in a small town up in the mountains, a lakeside town. You all were preparing for a festival, the Solstice Festival, and a group had been kind of on pilgrimage to your town called the Entropic Order, and they've been warning everyone about the incoming Armageddon, which you then witnessed. Meteors falling from the sky,
Took out the moon.
blew out part of the moon, which is now cascading towards Earth, and two competing armies on the opposite horizons
Competing?
are marching on the city.
One of them just got hammered by a meteor.
Oh yeah, they did.
Meteor went near it at least. I don't know if it was hit.
No, it went through a hill
And then hit the
and
mountain.
they hit them. I remember that.
Put your minis where you guys want to start out. There are. We're gonna spread these a little bit.
I know I was close to one of those portals.
Yeah, I was talking with.
Let's see if they were. What side would the
Tropic
shore
Blue,
be?
yellow, orange.
The
right?
shore is going
I
to
didn't know it
be
went
down
blue.
there, kind of like where my
Where's the
my flag
general
is.
stick?
What'd you
There
call
should
it?
be-
The roar.
There should be bamboo
one
ones
right behind
under
you.
each.
There we go.
like,
Is
slot.
that what these are for?
Yes.
DJ, you thought of
No
everything.
fighting in the war room.
One of the players brought a bunch. So much
You got
appreciated.
Flair?
People scratch their heads.
Just gotta pop up about that. He needs a Wi-Fi password.
I just got a pop too.
The wife?
Well, we're streaming now. They don't.
I can't
I was hoping
Yeah.
someone could just hit accept on Connor's iPad.
Okay,
try it
yeah,
again,
yeah, do
and
that
then the
again.
button will
I'll-
come
It-
up.
it
I
went
saw
away
it popped
before I
up.
could do it.
Yeah.
Or did I press
Or
away?
leave and then join again, maybe.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Alright. I'll mouse you the
I'm
word.
not seeing it. I'll send them to you on Facebook.
Alright, so you need a piece of paper, or I can just rip off a piece
I had
of
it
paper.
before. Did you change it?
It's in the info sheet. That's the first handout in the little pile over there.
Can I read the
I got you.
handouts?
I read the handout the first time I was here, and then I forgot it.
You didn't
Yeah,
read
we
the
need
handout.
some
It's been
information
over a
flyers.
year.
Has it? That's
We just
wild.
like 2 weeks ago did the anniversary edition.
Yeah.
Wild.
A year in. Here we go. And we're 1.5 adventures in.
And so many deaths.
So many deaths.
So many deaths.
Oh my god. I think I
I
counted
think
over
this one's
40
gonna
now.
fall soon, DJ.
Yeah. One of them's kind of blocking one of the cams too. I think that's probably that one. Can you see it? It's fine. Can everybody be seen on the stream? We can't see
I
you
can't see
that
from this
well.
angle.
Let me
Just
I
like
like set the
blocking the
system
sun.
of mirrors.
adjust slightly. So that's.
Just gonna have to play like
Yeah,
this
notice
the
that on
whole
Saturday.
time.
Like,
Climb up to the table.
that's the seat that doesn't show up.
Yeah, that's
We can
fine.
play, just lay flat and we'll play it on your stomach or something.
If you just tape that character sheet like up on that little bit.
Yeah. Let me tape it better.
Gotta rearrange your corpses, DJ.
That's a correction.
That tastes like cream.
Who is that?
This character.
Yeah.
This is Larry.
Oh shit.
Straight up
Whatever.
Larry.
I don't even remember Larry.
Name of Larry.
Of
Is
course,
he human?
Of course, Larry
Larry
rocking
the
away.
Slayer.
No, just Larry.
Just like a Larry.
Alright.
Fucking Larry.
It's so cabbages.
Okay, we're good to go.
My cabbages!
All right, is this where everyone wants to be? You're like,
I'm
Oh.
leaning towards this one with the
I think like as
Is
far
that
Oh,
me?
shit.
I think
towards
that
you
was
as
my
possible.
team.
That's you.
Oh,
Where do you
this
want
is
to be?
my
I'd
That's
rather
just
be
the-
over here. Because I think this was the blue one. And that one was
Did you
the
get a
orange
Wait,
one.
where are you
Do I
at?
have them?
I'd be over
I
here.
don't
We're by
think
the
I
blue
have
one.
any.
Blue one's the
Yeah,
first
I
one.
wrote it in
The
there.
blue one
I
was
didn't
the
remember.
first
I bought
Yeah,
yours
stick very
finally,
closely
but I didn't
with
print it
you.
out yet.
I don't remember what side of town we came from, but
Or can I just be next? Can I just be next
Well,
to
this
you?
is the town
Here's
square.
a female ranger for
Right
today.
Is
there.
that you?
So,
yeah, I'll be.
yeah.
I'll be right. I'll be right
Yeah.
next to you.
What do you want to be?
And your
I
think
the guy
bucket
on
of
the
money?
barrel.
I think I was behind a cart at the hot dog.
That's right, you're eating hot
Oh yeah,
dogs.
you were hiding over here.
You're stress eating.
Frank
and
Brennan's at a
somebody
gas
was
station.
on a boat with a bunch of books.
Yeah, he's over here.
Yep.
Some bugs.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right. So we opened today with just fucking chaos ensues. Boats are coming in. Boats are getting blinked out in the lake. The wind is starting to pick up, and the first impacts are starting to hit. Little tiny meteorites. You see one splash down in the lake. You see a couple splash down on the hillsides nearby.
Oh, your books are about to get wet.
Protect them.
And the first of the incoming armies breaches into the market. There's a couple of riders make their way in. We'll say like right over here. What do you guys want to do? There's rings of praying monks around each of the three, kind of protecting them. It seems.
Damn it, Ord, where are you? He's not.
I'm over here trying to figure out how to get out of this place. This guy's asking me if I can help defend. All I got's this little thing. I'm not defending anything.
I'm coming. Let me just grab my books.
I don't be
I want to
being called the
start
slow
approaching
player.
that.
Okay, so you disembark.
Disembark.
You park the boat. You get back on land. You
Yeah.
start heading towards the
Yeah,
square.
and my books.
Can I use my limited knowledge of Arcana to like determine if these portals mean different things?
Yeah, good question. Give me an Arcana check.
Alright. No, that's not bad. 19.
19. That is good. I mean, you could tell from their architecture that those two look more sinister than this one does.
I knew it. I said the blue one. I said the blue one.
And that's what they want you to think.
I mean, we're tieflings. Horns don't scare us.
Lay down.
You're aware of some of the religions, and you even know of these entropic order, and that they have been fighting in this eternal struggle against chaos. Right? They are trying to bring calm and peace to the land, which is at odds with what sort of the armies of chaos have tried to do. So you guess this one looks more like something of the entropic order than those two.
But they're preying around all.
They're guarding all of them.
I don't like when he does that.
Wait,
I'm gonna
do you think they're facing in or out then?
They're all
walk in.
facing in towards the center.
I mean, there could be.
Oh, so they're guarding us from what's going to come through.
I mean, it could
We
be
just
two
gotta
way, it
stay
could be
here.
one way.
You're not gonna
Oh
make
god,
it
oh
back
god,
out.
it's a ledge. My knee. Ah!
You trip
My
getting out of the boat.
headphones. My books.
Your books.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to mentally shift from work to this.
Yeah.
So one of the creatures that is a couple of so forget what these look like. These are just going to represent the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you see some foul creature that they're riding. You've never seen it. You've never heard of it before, and you don't even recognize this type of being that is on the back of these mounts. They are vaguely humanoid. They have skulls, not skulls, but their heads are shaped somewhat like goats. They have hoofed feet and sort of humanoid bodies. They're carrying very large hooked blades. They go straight and then they hook slightly and then they arc backwards. And behind them you hear something much larger is approaching, is pulling up the rear, and some of the town guards run to sort of face these beings.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my
Poor dumb
one of my
bastards.
notebooks. I'm gonna start sketching what I'm seeing coming in that I've never seen before.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Which one of these is blue?
That one. That was the one we were supposed to be by.
And I'm just still walking, trying to find him.
Yeah. How many books are you carrying right now?
I'd say like a good 4 heavy tomes.
A little handful. Yeah.
handful,
Are they spell books or just standard, like literature,
I'd say
novels,
Some just esoteric
fiction,
knowledge, hopefully. Yeah.
comedy?
I only grabbed 2 out of the library, and that was it. And I grabbed the 2 that I was told never to let fall into the wrong hands.
Okay. Awesome.
I
Should
start
we-
kind
should I go over
of
there
getting
and try
closer to this blue one.
That was what
Um,
one was that?
The fellow who is eating, these breaded sausages next to you, I think I'm gonna be sick, and just starts like retching right next to you.
Okay, so
Do you want another?
no, I do really appreciate the offer, but I am going to excuse myself. I think you
Well,
would
you could
do
stay
best-
with me.
Well, I can. Would you like me to?
Yeah, stay with me.
Okay.
You're comforting.
Sure. Yes. Okay, I can take it with you. And can I see the big baddies from where I am? I know they're kind of at a distance.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, all of you can spot them now.
Would I be able to identify them? You know anything about them from my travels?
Yeah, give me a history check.
History's not my strong suit.
It's definitely not mine. I got a -1.
I do too, but I still rolled a 6 or 15 with the modifier. 15.
You rolled a 15? You don't recognize them. You've never seen anything like this before. I mean, they seem part beast. They seem part human. You don't know if these are demonic or just like the closest thing. They look like kind of an abomination of a satyr,
Okay.
but like more bestial. They don't have human faces. And battle starts. One of them gets up on he like kind of like surfing his mount and jumps off and does a backflip and like does a little slide land, and his mount puts its head down. It's kind of a long serpentine creature, a pretty lithe, agile body, but like these like large horns protrude from it, and he gets to the sort of front line of the city guard and puts his head down and just tosses one of them into the air. He goes flying several feet. The feller who is mounting him jumps off, slides to his feet and engages, and kind of like gets up off his knees and goes into a full run and just starts engaging with one of the city guards.
Do you think I can go over there and fight them? I think I can take it.
Can I turn into a monk next to me and be like, hey, we're supposed to like go through these? Can we get out of here?
And like they're sort of in a trance. They're mostly like in a circle doing this ritual. There's two of them that are outside, like facing out with quarterstaffs that are guarding the ring. So you grab one of them, and they're sort of alert and aware and like ready to defend this thing. It's probably the only way you're gonna survive is through here. We're not supposed to let anyone through, though. It could cause, let's just say, problems.
Problems being alive or problems being dead? Can I take problems being alive?
And as you're asking this, a meteor comes slamming down towards that portal, and it looks like it is to be a dead hit. And you see it kind of explodes, splashes just to your left. It kind of splays out this way, but some sort of bubble is protecting it from the meteorite.
So all of the monks survived the hit?
They did, yeah. The bubble was greater than the area that they represent.
I'm not the smartest person, but we should protect these monks in these circles.
Well, he's talking to the monk. I'm going to try and see if I can slip through some of these concentrated ones that get within the circle.
Yeah,
the
give me
safe space.
a stealth check.
Urchin skills come in handy. 80 plus. $13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of like in a ring, have their hands out. Do you try to slip under or over?
I try to go under. I'm pretty lazy.
Okay, are you doing like a limbo
Lies.
thing, or you kind of get on the ground and or like army crawl?
Kind of like, approaching up to them and just kind of sliding through with my shoulders, making myself small.
Okay, you do that, and like the minute you start to go under, like one of them like raises his foot and like puts it on your shoulder. Not so fast. Back off. This is not for you.
I telepathically communicate with him,
Okay.
and I say, "I'm meant to get through. Can I use deception to lie to him?"
Give me a deception check. Yeah.
He's the chosen one.
Pretty good at deceiving people. 21.
21. Wow. Okay, that is impressive. And to sort of tie on your Arcana check from earlier, you remember a few key words that these fellows have used. Armageddon and the end times, the revelations. And so, like, you kind of key in, you kind of like drop a few phrases that you've heard from them. Like, the revelations revealed that you are one of the few that are to go through. And he looks confused and he lets his foot off you and like you just kind of like
I crawl as fast as I can through there.
the battle is going pretty poorly over here. The city guard goes down, another one engages and a massive creature, a massive huge being
That's a cool mini.
on a large hippopotamus
Thank you for myself.
is calling for charge. You don't recognize the language, and you see the stream of these units behind that are rushing in here. Do you want to move your mini a little closer?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I say to myself, this looks like a losing fight, and I briskly approach the portal.
Okay. There's a lot of pikemen behind them, mounted pikemen. And one of these fellers, like, they start kind of coming in from other sides too. A couple of them engage from this side and run into the ranks of the circle. The one that is defending on this side, the monk, is doing it quite effectively. He's faring a lot better than the
Town guard.
is doing, but one of them breaches through and gets over near you, Sin.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
Shit. It would get me when I'm actively eating right now.
You guys can all roll if you like.
I was gonna say, can I cast a spell as he's running at me? Running at her?
You
9.
can, yeah.
Oh, not too good.
Yeah, I have
That
plus
is
4
an,
initiative.
that is an
and I still
11
only have a
for my
7.
spell attack.
So, or say 16.
13.
11.
7.
So initiative.
Give me a minute. Let's
Plus
eight.
4.
let me
I got
let me redo my thing. You guys are in different seating positions.
Sorry, I ruined it.
It's all
That's
good.
alright. I'm
Sorry, I ruined your black hat.
No, it's my hearing's on this side of my head. So
Oh no, I'll just quote the forest now.
Let's go right again. Give me your name, class, armor class. Starting with Magoo. How do you pronounce it?
Mago.
Mago.
Magoo!
Mango!
Mago, 16.
It's definitely Magoo
it's
now.
Magoo now.
And give me your species or race too.
Elf. High elf.
Hi.
Oh, it's definitely Magoo. He's an elf.
My character is Reese, R-H-Y-S.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 15 armor class. What else did you like to know about?
Class, your bard.
Bard.
So no
Half
class.
All the class.
Do we even have to ask? You've been the bard every time but once, right?
One day I'm going to get past level 4 and actually get to play it.
Yeah, that's the struggle.
Yeah, right.
Morgana?
I am a female variant human ranger. And my armor class is 15.
Okay.
I am a female tiefling warlock.
You're a female.
Yes.
I didn't pick. I
I've been
put in some
actually
false
working on my
syllable.
voice
It's
for
rude, it's
that
rude to
talk.
ask. It's also rude to assume.
Your name and AC?
Empty 14.
Okay.
Name Sin. Tiefling fighter. Armor class is 18.
Yeah, nice.
Ward. Halfling. Armor class is 13.
Goddamn.
Wizard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Do you need my armor class?
Because it's really small.
I got it.
Can't do that.
11.
All right, and we'll go around and get initiatives. Yours was
Oh, that's not what you asked for first?
Mago. No, I asked for our class.
Okay, yeah. My initiative is 16 and my armor class is 11. Sorry.
Whoa, damn.
My clothes were protected.
Rise.
Did you add your dex bonus?
11.
Yes.
Morgana.
I'm sorry.
7.
Empty.
13.
The books were
Sin.
protected.
9.
And Ord.
8.
Oh man, all so bad.
Getting off guard. Okay, I'm way the F out there.
I'm going
All right, he goes
Unprotected.
first. You are being lurched at by this being of chaos.
Alright.
19 to hit.
Yes.
He gets you.
What's my range?
Uh,
Pretty sure my range is very
he rushes in, and what weapon are you carrying?
A maul.
All right, and you see him coming at you, and you're ready, and you brace yourself, and like when he's like getting ready, you bring it up to bring it down on him, and he just goes into like a little slide, and whack, he just like slashes through the back of your leg. Your calf is opened up,
Damn.
and you're screaming in pain. And he kind of rights himself. He's facing away from you now.
Son of a bitch.
Next up is Mago with empty on deck.
That's what we'll do.
How very ungentlemanly. Right, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at whatever creature she attacks.
Okay.
I don't have disadvantage at max range. So you both go. 600.
Does... Oop, no, that's a 17 on this one. Okay, does 20 something hit?
It does.
I don't have disadvantage on that.
1d10. Yeah.
At least that's how I'm interpreting it.
What's that?
Oh, just the sharpshooter feat is dope.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't have disadvantage.
It
at
almost
close
never
range.
misses.
At close range or range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. Nice. That's a hit. So this is a fireball-like spell, but we're gonna rescale our spells. Remember.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want this to be fire still?
Yes, does it have like an area of effect?
No, it'll functionally do the same thing. But we're just sort
Just
of
give it a different name.
we're
You can-
reskinning everything.
it
We're
Yeah,
making
you
smells
it
can,
like
you
a
can
mango.
flavor it.
It's
So
a unique world.
you can literally make it a
Um,
lightning bolt.
I think I'll keep the fire.
Okay. So, and which one are you? Are you?
I'm the silver guy with the
Right.
staff.
Over there.
Oh, you're this guy. Okay. Who's this one?
That's me.
Who's this one?
I don't know.
I think this was one of you two last week. Is that right? So
Where's
1,
your
2,
guy at?
3, 4,
I'm the guy on
5,
the
6.
barrel in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So you see Sin getting approached, and you meant to prepare this spell for the festival today, to like do a bit of a little fireworks show, and you summon like a little tiny like sparkler in your hand, and you basically throw it up in the air and send it at him, and it smacks him right in the side of the head, and his fur is on fire a little bit, and he's putting it out, and he turns around to face you, and just the look in his eyes just penetrates your soul. It is
I'm gonna
it
edge,
is dark and horrible.
I'm gonna edge a little bit closer this way.
Okay. Empty.
How far is he from this gate?
I mean, he's maybe 20 feet from you, and you're maybe 5 feet from the gate.
Alright. Well then, seeing my sister get struck enrages me, so I'm going to unleash the old one's bargain on him for all intents and purposes. It is the same as Witch Bolt,
Yes.
but it comes from my mouth. And
You feel your mouth? Yeah, your mouth.
You get him, girl.
and the circle is like they kind of like perk up and notice you now, but you're kind of backing up the steps, and you hold your mouse forth, and you give him a little scrunchies on the back of his neck, and like the little mouse mouth like opens up to this gaping maw.
Nice.
And like just this dark energy flows out of it, and it's not that fast, but it kind of weaves its way over, and then you see it kind of like wrap around its body, and then like cinch down on it, and like it's cutting off like blood to appendages and head. Is there a roll to hit?
Yeah, there is a roll to hit. So
Yeah, we should probably
hopefully,
have
I'm saying,
it sounds like I
does
did.
a squeeze.
18.
That's a hit. Yeah, good. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
Otherwise, you would have had to really go back on that.
Hey, we got J Crash watching, but they gotta run for a bit. Hello, J
Hi,
Crash.
J Crash.
That would be for 8 damage, and I'm gonna
Nice.
maintain
Nice.
that as long as I can. So.
Hell yeah.
Cool. All right. Next up is we have Rise with Board on deck.
Reese.
Reese.
Yes. Sorry. I just. I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow. That goat guy.
Okay.
Give that goat guy. Nat 20.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Never happens. That's double damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can roll.
Do-
You can roll twice or multiply the roll, right?
Let's go with. Do you guys have a preference? I kind of lean towards
I think double damage
roll
sounds
the dice 2 times,
Like advantage.
You're the DM.
Yeah.
but I'm let's do it. Roll the dice 2 times. It mitigates against
Sucking twice.
like
If it happens the other way.
you
around.
can have like it'll be a little spikier if you just do doubles because you roll a 1 and now it's a 2.
Yeah.
But like it's pretty rare that you're gonna roll 2.
It'll average it out. I get
Yeah.
you. It's gonna be. Do you add the plus each time? Yeah. So it'd be 19 damage.
You don't.
Just one time.
You
Just
just
one
want
time.
to.
Okay,
The
so
pluses are
15,
at the
which
end
is
of it.
still absurd.
Okay.
15 for wow.
So you see your friend here, you know, getting attacked, and you see she's wounded. She's kind of limping and holding her leg, and by the way, are you carrying any booze on you now? Do you have a beer with you while you're
At all times.
at all times? Okay. So like, you take a pound one from the mug, wipe it off, and then you line up the shot, and she's kind of in the way a little bit, and you're like, oh, fuck. But like she kind of like goes down a little bit, and as he is bringing his sword up to come down on her and end her life, your crossbow goes right through its throat, and just blowing out the trachea, and what was the spell called
The old one's bark.
the old one's bargain is still lingering around his body, and you see it cinch down more, and it pops the head right off. It kind of rolls.
Beautiful.
It
DJ.
rolls right to your feet.
A little bit different than target
Aw, I
practice.
wanted it to explode.
The corpse, the headless corpse, falls. Another the unit goes down. The rest of them advance.
This is like, at no point was I like in pain, like, oh my God, I'm so hurt. I was like, I wanna hit it. I'm ready to hit it.
Yeah, that ended the fucker.
Thank you.
He's down. What do you want to do? That can break initiative for now, unless you want to. We'll just go back to random stuff.
You said her leg was damaged.
Her leg's damaged.
like
Yeah,
grievously?
she's. I mean, was it 2 damage or something?
You never told me the damage.
Can you
Oh,
walk?
it was 2. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. It's I'm at 11 out of 13.
you're limping a little bit, but it hurts. But you're not like in dire straits.
You'll live.
I'll live for now. Oh, I didn't like these shoes. I stole them from a noble.
All right, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot somebody.
What
Okay.
are all these damn portals
Do you want to
for?
unload at the ones in the back over here?
Yeah.
So the lizard creature thing that the guy was riding, as he like launched a guy up there, he kept charging too, and he's like heading towards the circle right here.
Okay, yeah, I'm casting crap at him.
Over to Sin.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Unnatural 20.
Okay, nice. You run over and get him.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm getting up on him, then that's a 21 to hit, because I'm going to hit him with my maul.
All right.
Okay. D6. Those are D8s. Ooh, nice. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit. You as it is rushing this thing, and like you sort of after this guy gets killed, you sort of like kind of
Who can I
assess the
hit?
situation, see the threat, and you see this thing not coming at you but coming near you, and you just like you just go into a full book like to intercept its path, because it's gonna plow through these guys, and you just leap into the air. Wah, boom, you come down right on its spine, and just boom, you pound it into the ground. It goes like sliding for a moment, and then the line, they break hands, and they turn around and see it, and one of them puts its foot on the thing, and just starts stomping its skull in, and then like it rears back, and the guy goes like flying, like over the gate.
Broke the circle.
The circle is broken.
Oh no.
Over to Ord, with bad guys on deck.
Ord is going to cast Mind Spike, or Brain Spike, instead of Mind Sliver.
Okay.
I like
About
it.
20, not 20.
26.
Yes, I
Well
love
done.
26, and so normally it's just a D6.
I love the flavoring.
So
I
that
love
is
the
a
flavoring.
2, and that's 5.
So does spells crit spell attacks?
Yeah.
Do they?
On a nat
Yeah.
20,
I think
it's,
so.
Yeah.
if it still has to hit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Because
only
it's
weapon
it's
attacks,
still
but-
it's still an attack.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's 5 psychic damage, and he has he takes during
And how much did you hit him for?
12.
Well, Jesus.
Yeah, if it's
And
like
he's
psychic damage,
there's a minus 2 to any
to
saving
break that
throws he
memory.
makes.
Okay.
It's like-
And you hit him for 5.
Hit him for 5.
Okay.
It's a psychic hit.
Just awesome. It
that's me.
rears its head back, and so and you're right here, yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. So you turn to face him. Excuse me. It rears its head back, and you just like picture his brain and his thoughts, and you kind of like channel. You sort of imagine your perception from his perspective for a moment. Like you become this thing, and you kind of take over his mind a little bit, and you just start like slamming your own head into the ground.
Dang, man.
And it takes a minute, and it sort of like brushes it off, and it's looking around for like where this came from. And I'm gonna roll to see if it goes for the entropic order or you. 1, 2, 3, the order. It is. So it goes in for a bite. I got a 17. It does 2 damage on one of the order. It basically just like turns its head sideways and like clamps onto the side of the guy. And then it uses its horns, and it like reels its horns back and tries to knock another one out of the way, and the guy just jumps back and it barely misses. But he's got a full-on human in its maw now, and he's lifting it and like trying to like a dog with a toy, just thrashing it around. You're not sure if this guy could have survived that. Back to the top.
Did it move, or is it still in the same spot?
No, I haven't gone yet.
You haven't gone yet? Oh yeah, you're last. Okay, over to Morgana.
All right, where is the nearest bad guy?
You see a couple more approaching from this side.
So you could totally hop on the hot dog cart and get this guy.
Yeah, so I am going to make sure that I'm partially covered by the hot dog cart.
Okay, partial cover.
Partial cover. And then these guys are well within the range of my longbow. So
Yeah.
I do have a question about the sharpshooter feat.
Sure.
It allows me to take 5 off of my hit roll to apply it to as 10 to damage. Now, do I have to roll my attack roll first, or can I roll it and then decide, or do I have to decide and then roll?
Yeah, good question. So you manage range weapon.
Sounds like
I
power
think you have to declare.
Your range weapon attacks ignore half and 3/4. Before you make an attack with the range weapon
Okay.
that you are proficient with, you can choose to take the penalty. So yeah, you got to declare you're doing it first.
Okay.
Pretty sure on average the
Always
damage comes
take
out
the
to be high
penalty.
when you do it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Take the penalty.
Oh, DJ, did he move any, or did he stay in the
No,
same
my
spot? when he
rolls aren't
attacked that one
fantastic,
Never
but
This guy?
Yeah.
He's pretty much in the same
Unbelievable.
spot.
Go
Okay.
I'm
good
feeling
energy.
bad, but we'll try it.
Pray to
I'm
whatever
just gonna
deity
try it.
you
Let's
go
try
for
it.
it.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, his
let's
first
go
roll
for
was a
it.
20.
It does say
So, someone else got a 20 first, too.
You're aiming for the ear.
13.
That is exactly what you needed.
Ooh, all right.
Still a hit. 10
Plus
extra
10
damage.
damage.
Yes.
Damn it. All right. Okay, so got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Hell yeah.
Aerate
Fucking
that
A.
sucker.
Wow, you roll a 10 to damage. Fucking A. Or wow, impressive. All right, so the guy like is kind of whimpering next to you. He's still like he's kind of vomiting and eating. You're like, get down, and you sort of push him to the ground. Ah, he drops his hot dog, and like you take a moment. You see him coming in, and like you kind of wait. You wait. They like merge from it, and like not quite yet. You let it loose, and you aim for his ear, and your shot is true. It goes right through one ear and out the other side, and like boom, he kind of flops and knocks into the guy next to him, who like kind of catches him falling to his death. The guy's just like just out immediately. He lets out a scream and he looks at you where this came from. I'm gonna give him a perception check. Are you being stealthy at all?
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to hide behind the hot dog.
Well, let's do a contested stealth versus perception to see if he's
Okay.
to see if he
I'm rolling for
spots you.
stealth. I got a +6 for stealth.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, he's like looking around. He doesn't see where it came from.
Like being a ranger, I miss playing.
And
Rangers are cool. Rangers are fun.
and he's holding his friend, and then he just sort of grabs him by the head and like takes the arrow that's sticking through and like snaps it off, and then throws his friend by the head in the back, and is like charging the front line now.
Find a tower to post up then.
This one, he rushes and swings at one of the order, and they break over here too. They're kind of spreading. 10. He misses. The order like breaks the ranks, and he sort of jumps back, and you see a bunch more of the Entropic Order guys are like kind of rushing the field. They were kind of scattered around town, and now they're descending on it. The ones that were staying sort of on the outskirts.
This Fellowship of the Ring has been broken. I think we need to go through that damn door.
Any similarities is purely coincidence.
Hey, right. Let me grab some more minis.
The ring is in like the ring of people.
I got you. I haven't actually seen it. I love that Legolas, all he ever says to Frodo is, and my back. And that's it. The whole trilogy. In the movies.
That's what it does.
Really?
That's all he says to Frodo. And when they meet later and he's like, Gandalf! And he's in bed, like, saying everyone's name, he doesn't say Legolas. I don't think he, ever learns Legolas's name. Or knows who he is.
More are coming.
Oh, God.
Do I get the feeling I have a chance to ask one of these people a question, or is it looking incredibly dire?
The order.
Yes.
Go for it.
Good question.
What are these damn doors? Why can't we go through them? I overheard that as I was running towards you guys.
They're not stable. We don't know where or when you will arrive wherever you're going, and depending on where that is, it could destabilize everything.
What if we just all hold hands?
Well, we need to hold hands in order to keep the spell up that protects us from this.
Doesn't seem to be going so well.
Why are you guys here with the portals if you can't go through them?
We're not here to go through them. We're here to defend them.
Are you trying to keep these monsters from going through? Or keep us from going through?
We're trying to prevent anyone from going through.
Are we preventing anything from coming out?
I don't know.
Well, I'd much rather take an uncertain future over a certain death. Out of the way. I'm gonna push my way up.
All right, he
try
tries to
send that.
physically block you. Let's do a contested. Do you want to do you can do an agile and.
Can I try pantsing him with magic hands first? With what's it called, mage hands? Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Let's do just a.
That or like
contested-
if he has like a
You can use,
thing like draped across his chest, like pull it over his head. Whatever I judge was inconvenience.
You can
The address
use.
will never be the same.
Or tie shoes together somehow.
Contested dex check.
Yeah, gotcha.
A 20.
This is the
All right, he goes to block you, and you just like wave your hand, and like he fucking drops trowel. Shit, and he goes to reach it, and like you just sort of bolt in. You're in the middle.
Very nice. See you later. I'll see you in your books soon enough, I hope.
All right, you break through. What else? We've got this one rushes on the guardian over here. There's another guardian that was on this side is sort of rushing to deal with this thing. This guy's getting attacked a few times. Miss, hit. You could tell he's getting overwhelmed. He's defending, and he's knocked one of them out. That's just kind of like not unconscious, but like kind of holding his head and trying to like gather himself. And he's dealing with these two, but he's taken some blows. You don't know how long he's gonna last. Top of the round, we are back to Mago. Did I say it right?
Mango.
Mango.
I
Mago.
will respond to anything.
Mago. Okay.
You know, the elf tongue is quite sophisticated for you humans and lizard people. Whatever you call yourselves.
So the guy who just pants to guard.
Damn right.
All right. What do you do?
Some trousers
Remember,
there
he's
too,
a
I see.
high elf. That is high elf for you.
Very
What kind of
dignified.
high elf?
High as
Alright,
fuck.
I suppose, is there anyone under immediate attack? Any people I know under immediate attack?
Well, she's getting into it with one of the slithering beasts.
Alright,
The defender over here is getting into it, and then just the random ring guys over here.
I suppose I'll call out a question to everyone. Hope you wear suspenders. Not.
Answer my riddles, please.
Alright. Are we planning on staying here and fighting this horde? Can we beat them? It looks like this is a lost cause. And I, for one, want to protect myself and my books.
If they win, you won't have no books.
Well, there's this beautiful door right here.
Go through it.
Yeah, you can go first.
Yeah. You go first.
I'll go with you.
You know?
She's ready to go too.
Well, I do love a nice alligator skin book, so you seem like a good companion.
Okay, while they're fighting with this thing, I'm gonna use my halfling nimbleness.
Okay.
Since I'm smaller than they are, I'm gonna sneak through them.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay, so that is. I should be able to pass through their space with no problem.
Yep. Since you're small.
And let's check my skill. You said stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. It's +3. So. Oh, that's an 8. Not too good.
Not too good. Okay. One of them like kind of spots you, and like he kind of like try to. You're sort of like scooch under his legs.
Yep.
You got your books, and then like he kind of puts them together, and he kind of like loses will to deal with you right now. They sort of all break hands now, and go into like you see them like a kung fu hustle. They like just all or like Little Trouble in Big China. They all just start pulling out like cleavers and axes, and they're just ready to fuck shit up now. And you're the least of their concerns, and you're
Okay,
able
so I'm
to
going to
squeeze
scoot up
through.
to the stairs. Yep.
Okay. Right there.
Yep.
Awesome.
Do any of these people
Lord,
have,
what about our brother?
do any of these people have tomes or books or of any sort? Also,
Just gonna leave him to die. Okay.
or scrolls?
No.
He hasn't ever made the best life choices, and at this point, I'd rather keep my life. So, we'll keep the Proud Belly name together, you and I.
Oh, a single tear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm sure he'll catch up to you in the afterlife, or perhaps this life.
Don't
if
you
you're
say
lucky.
that. Don't you say that. He could be out there. He might make it.
Reeves
Are there
with
any
empty on
lights
deck.
left on the lake, or they're pretty much all gone now?
Yeah, no, there's a bunch still. There were a lot of boats out there, maybe 30.
Okay.
Well,
But-
maybe
but,
fortune
like-
will favor him.
So, half of them have been winked out now.
His luck
And,
has turned
and
his
they're
own
like
boat
they're
over.
coming back to shore. Like everyone out there is like rushing back to shore now.
Okay.
Should we be trying to gather any of the townsfolk to protect them, or get them through this portal? I mean, who knows what's through it, but it's definitely better than this.
Hot Dog Man! Over here!
Oh yes.
Yes, bring him.
He's the only guy that we can see. Everyone else is panicking. Hot Dog Man is still here.
Are they canonically hot dogs at this? Hot dogs at
Well,
this
they're
point?
breaded. They're corn dogs.
They're breaded.
They're breaded dogs,
They're
or
breaded
maybe
sausage
dogs.
rolls.
That's that delicious smell in the air.
The name's Billiam.
Billiam! Billiam, this way! Hurry!
Okay. And
Bring your supplies with
He's
you!
got like 2 sausage rolls, and he's like,
No, stuff them in your bag! We're gonna need them!
oh.
No, not your face, your bag!
Is there?
Bring the whole damn car.
And he gets up, and he's running. Arrow right through his coat. He shoves one more down.
Billiam, you made the best corn dogs I've ever had! The only ones I've ever had, but they're the best!
And he collapses to the ground.
He was a true visionary.
I stagger and brace myself
I
against the
should've
side of the
stayed
door because I'm
behind the
devastated. Oh, Billiam.
Does the cart have a horse attached to it?
It
Many
does
night I've
not.
spent
You could tell it's
reading a
it
book
kind
and
of
showering
like it has a hitch that one could tow it with a pony or something, but there's none to be seen now. Rees with empty on deck.
Well, unless we want to end up like Billiam, suggest we try to make a break for it. I'm gonna also use my halfling nimbleness to try and make it through.
All right, give me a stealth or agility check.
Ooh, it's not gonna be that one. It's gonna be stealth. Oh man, I rolled so low. 8.
8. That is
what I rolled.
Yeah, I know. Putting a crowd really
It's
name
a
for
crowd
it.
belly. Yeah!
Can I attempt to system, or do I have to wait till my next turn to do that?
Sorry.
What did you want to do to assist him?
He's trying to sneak past someone or get past someone.
Uh-huh.
I want to, I suppose, use Mage Hand and pull the trigger over the head.
Well-
If I can do that.
Sure. What are we renaming this spell?
Sneaking
Sneaky
hands,
fingers.
Sneaky
Sneak fingers.
Is
All right.
Is it visible?
Shadow hands. I'm not
It's
sure.
it's not one. So
Spectral hand.
you kind of quietly you're sort of scoping them out. You just look at like this fucking wave. The beastmen army, whatever, is just bearing down on you, and it just clashes all over the place. You hear screams of death, and you're like, fuck! You're like, I gotta get out of here. So you look and they're distracted. They're pulling their weapons out, and you try to like squeeze through. And one of them, you're like, hey, little one, no. And he holds his cleaver like in front of your chest, and then like his shirt comes up over his head, and like you're a little too zealous with it, and like you fully like flip the guy over backwards, and he like eats shit on his face. You're able to like run in there.
Gotcha. And also, I think according to this, I can only apply like 10 pounds of force. So, but maybe the guy's weak. He wasn't expecting it.
That's fine.
And I want to be ready to, if I can, assist anyone else trying to.
Okay, we need Sin and our ranger friend.
All right, over to Empty.
Is our other sister Dinus anywhere?
You
to be
don't
seen?
know where she is.
Well, we weren't that close, anyways.
Well, seems to be kind of common around here.
Isn't the law of the street urchin?
They rescued me, but at least I can help Sin.
It's a rescue.
I shout at Sin.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave. We need to leave, and we're leaving now. And is she?
But I wasn't done playing with them.
Are there any more threatening people besides the monks close to her?
Not really, no. They're approaching. I mean, there's a large group is just advancing on you guys right now.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can do to help her in the circle.
And you do, in fact, hear a scream from semi-far off, probably over by Reese's Tavern.
Oh God.
And you recognize your sister's voice. She's being attacked, as far as you can tell.
Oh, well, she's dead.
I'm going to create a bonfire between Sin and these approaching people so she doesn't do anything irrational like run towards them.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Are you managing your sister?
Are you corralling me right now?
Railing you over here.
That's fine. There's somebody in front of me to finish killing.
Yeah, a massive, like it turns into kind of a fire spout, a little, like, mini tornado going straight up into the air. And as soon as it goes very high, 40, 50 feet up into the air, and as you're, like, you're kind of, like, you're spiraling it and you're summoning it, and you look and you see it parts for a minute and the wind blows it as a meteor penetrates the tip of your bonfire and clips the gate. It hits right here. It blows a little chunk off of it. It just obliterates whoever's here. And it's like a fucking napalm explosion. Like, just tons of fire emanates and into the forest, and bushes are catching fire. It wipes out a couple of the incoming marauders.
Time to go.
Over to... Oh, I did you guys backwards. Over to Sin.
Okay.
Please.
What? I gotta kill this guy in front of me. You always have to finish the kill. And I still have.
That's not what you taught
Let the
me.
60 other
That's not
people
what you
kill
taught
it.
me.
I still have movement. I'm also 5 feet, so if I move, he gets an opportunity attack.
If you kill him first, you
Exactly. So I'm gonna
he
try.
doesn't get a shot on you.
Exactly. I will try to finish killing him. A nat 20.
Oh shit! Yes, excellent.
Does he have enough health to make it worth rolling 4 d6s?
Do it.
All right.
I want to see how badly you fuck this guy.
Okay, that's 6. And that's 10. So that's 16. 19. Bludgeoning damage.
19. Okay. So after the last hit, where you you kind of just slammed him into the ground, and he's like, his head is dangerous. He's still flailing this guy, and he clamps down with his jaws, and upper and lower halves of the body that was in his mouth kind of go flying, and you kind of deflect, his upper torso and face and arms are flying at you, and you kind of deflect it out of the way. Ah! And you do a sort of reverse blow and come down on his head, and you just hit it right behind the small of the neck, and you clearly separate the spine of this thing, and the head like boom, the skull, like the neck stretches like about a foot, as like either the spinal cord just gets like like. You're wearing Mortal Kombat shirt, so we're gonna. By the way, we just
brutality.
we worked on the Mortal Kombat game that just came out, so check it out.
Now I definitely gotta buy it, DJ.
Yeah, yeah, we're allowed to say that. So
Fuck yes.
Yeah, this thing is dead. You have it is its head like just kind of limply lands on the ground. Its arms collapse. And the monk who was like dealing with this with you jumps over the body and like just rushes at the oncoming forces. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to, I guess, get in the circle.
Make your way up to the portal.
I'm just gonna smack people out my way.
Okay. Give me an athletics or strength check.
What is that? Let me see. That's 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's enough to like, they're distracted enough. You just kind of like muscle your way through it. You kind of shove one out of the way. Hey, stop. They're going in. Well, some of them start screaming out. And it like, they've just sort of given up hope at this point. And they're all just like, all of them on this side are coming to surround this one and face
I'm like, oh hey,
the incoming hordes from over here.
what does this ring do?
What ring did you?
I ain't got off one of
Oh,
those.
you stole a ring from one of them. They don't respond.
It's my wedding band.
Is it the cyanide capsule?
That was a gift from my late wife.
Nobody would tell me what this ring does. It's mine now.
It just looks pretty.
It does look pretty. It always goes good against red.
And you make your way up to the steps. We've got Ord with Morgana on deck.
Ord's going through.
All right. Let me.
In the name of science and wonder, I close my book where I've been sketching up all the weird monsters, slide it in the bag, going through.
You be careful with those damn things.
You talking about the books?
Yeah. Of course I'm talking about the books. Women and children out of the way. We got books coming through.
Wow.
How do you feel about a scroll?
No, they're books.
Not quite as information dense, but
And finding your place takes forever in scroll.
What about a pamphlet?
I'll take it. I mean, it's just, what is a pamphlet but a tiny book?
Just curious.
Pretty sure your scrolls you can only write on one side.
I mean, you could write on the other side.
Yeah, but I think they do. I'm not sure.
Don't think it's a good idea.
I'm not sure. I need to learn the lore about, how they...
What about a leaflet?
A leaflet?
Yeah.
Like a pamphlet?
Oh. I guess a
It's a
leaflet's
little
As
small.
long as it's
Yeah,
not
the
folded like a
leaves.
map, because it'll never go back to assembly twice.
I'm really bad at floating maps.
Canonically or Eric?
I'm sorry?
Eric or canonically in game, you're bad at folding maps?
Oh, no, Eric.
Because I'll remember that.
Canonically, I'm very good at folding maps.
You will not be.
Yeah, I'm sure they had some sort of map collection at the library. I got quite good at making them small to carry more on my person, so...
What mischief are you getting into, DJ?
Oh, nothing.
I don't trust that.
Okay. What am I missing?
The portal graphics.
Okay, so I'm going through the portal.
It looks great from right here.
Yeah.
Do it sideways.
Behold.
Oh, would sideways make it fit in there better?
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Well, now it's time.
Oh, actually, that's perfect.
That's
size.
actually
Yeah.
Rad.
Okay.
Special effects, you guys. All right. You disappear in front of everyone's eyes. The blue swirling mist consumes you, and you find yourself. We'll get to that in a bit. Morgana.
Can I use, since I have not broken stealth, can I use my stealth roll from previously to try and get up to the create?
You can, yeah.
Okay, so I rolled 22. It's just a reminder.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and make my way up there. I don't know approximately how far I am. My movement speed is 30 feet.
You're bringing the cart, right?
No, if it had been attached to something. I would
So
have.
you've got your like arrow knocked and down, and you're just kind of like low, like Rambo style, just like rushing across the terrain, and you're able to get over there just fine. Oops.
Cord was in the
Oh, that is like
Everyone
just
hold
the right
hands.
size, huh? Cool.
Yeah, works out great.
Rad. Yeah, Loot Studios made these portals. One of their packs is called City of Portals, and they include this video to stick behind them.
Love
Super
it.
rad.
Love it. It works.
So yeah, you guys are all at the steps of the and watching Ord jump through. Do you all go in?
The
Yeah.
lizard's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I wasn't
All the
first.
cool guys are doing it. Come on.
I mean, the squishy wizard.
If all
did
your
it, so I
friends
could
jumped through a
definitely
portal,
do it.
would you?
The enemy forces just overwhelm it. The armies, the clerics of the Entropic Order meet them, and yeah, it's like the alley fight in Big Trouble in Little China. Just fucking like swords everywhere, body parts go flying, and all of you just like run, and you see another much larger meteorite, like approaching, like in seconds from now. This is about to be gone, and you all like fuck, and you rush through, and that's where we're gonna take a little break. Let's get another shot and a beer, or use the restroom. To be continued in a few minutes.
I want to like carry one of the Order 3 with me, but I reckon 10 pounds is probably not enough strength
Should have
to
brought the,
lift someone.
the hot dog cart.
I would love a hot dog cart.
See you, man.
I've actually never gotten a hot dog from a hot dog cart before.
Oh man, Seattle dogs are the best dogs.
And I love boiled hot
That's
dogs.
actually the best hot dog I've ever
They boil them
They're
usually,
so
right?
good.
Or they
Nice.
steam them. They
Yeah,
steam
thank
hot
you.
dogs.
Like a lot of people don't know.
I don't even know
about
what Seattle
it,
dog
even
is. What's
appreciate
up?
Never
So
know.
you only get it in at night outside of the clubs in Seattle at 2 a.m, and you've just danced your ass off and you're hammered.
And all the streets smell incredible. from
Yeah,
the hot
it's just
dogs.
there's a ton of these
Yeah.
stands there, and they use a big fluffy bun with those little like white little dots in them. I forget the little poppy seed dots.
Mm-hmm.
And the buns are super good, and the sausages are like big fat like brats.
Griffing.
And then they grill onions,
Yep.
and they just slather grilled onions, and they cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Ooh.
Cream cheese.
Cream
I
cheese,
thought it was
grilled
like a Philly
onions,
dog or something.
and then I'll do just ketchup mustard on top of that. It's fucking good. It is
Never
so
had
good.
cream cheese on a dog.
It's actually it
It
works.
is rad. I'll make them for you guys. Maybe next Saturday session. I'll do Seattle dogs. Convert all you motherfuckers.
I love sauerkraut.
All right, let's take a little break.
First.
Yeah, check out this big boy mini. He's fucking rad.
Oh my
So that's the
god.
I think I saw that on the loot thing.
That was fucking cool.
It is some kind of crazy freaking hippo. Wow.
It's more feminine. Hey, what's up? Lizard gal with the villain of skills.
Yeah, well, that's part of the elf, yeah. But my mother was actually an elf, so.
Are you half elf then, or is it unfortunate?
What I had written was,
Something state of being.
my mother was like really many cultist. She would use evil to like human possessions, and she's a byproduct of like
medicine, maybe.
I feel like this IP is a little intense for the moment.
You try PBR,
Take
they're
it
pretty good.
back a notch.
They're a great value. I think was it like $7.50 for 6 towel boys? That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's much better than
What's the ABV on these bad boys? Like 5, maybe?
No way. That's like a 4.5.
What's this say? I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're fucking red. Did you live up there?
No, but I got cousins up there.
Yeah, I visited.
Probably like I said, visited the most.
Doesn't say. Doesn't say. It's weird. Maybe it's alcohol free or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. No, I'm pretty sure it's 4.5.
And it doesn't. I can't like taste alcohol or anything. I think the only beer where I've actually tasted alcohol is like a double IPA, where it's like 12%.
Little thing of salad.
Yeah.
It also tastes like lawnmower trimming.
Just like
4.8.
Yeah.
Close enough,
Good
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, drink those to hydrate, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Alright. Very good value.
Alright, I'm doing shot number dose.
I'll take
Did
one
we already do
drop.
two?
sign me
Did we
up.
already do 2 or was it just one?
We just did
well,
one.
unless you did one before.
No, I didn't.
I did one.
Alright.
I don't know if you did any before.
When I got here, it was just me and Isaac.
It's so weird coming in and there not being like 16 people are here.
I know, right?
I'm walking in, I'm like, I'm 3 minutes before we're starting. I'm like the only guy here.
Also, like, is it appropriate to use the back to come in? Because I feel bad pressing your ring.
Yeah,
every
please
time.
do come around the back.
Okay, yeah, because like
Sorry,
the dogs
sure.
like get really
Forbids
excited.
the cacophony upstairs there.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, come around the back.
Yeah. And like an idiot, I stood at your door trying to figure out what was whistling at me, so I walked back down because I thought someone was like trying to signal me. And I was like, then I came back up and saw that your doorbell was whistling at me. And I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
doorbell
oh,
whistles. It's it goes like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess it's still like
But
make people think people are there.
Yeah, no, I thought like you saw me walking up the steps and you're like, no, come around the back, and I was like, that would make a lot of sense. But I looked there for like 2 minutes and I was like, all right.
The one
no.
down low too goes into this weird like light pattern, like the cops just showed up or something too. Like there's this like
I
weird
gotta get
flash
out
thing.
of here.
It's like fuck. All right, cheers. Here we
Cheers.
go.
Yes.
The Frayed Pretorious.
What is a Pretorious?
It was a made-up word.
Yeah, I wanted to drag one of these guys through so I could ask him about all the lore. Damn. I have a feeling this is going to be a one-way trip with that meteor destroying the portal.
Might be.
We go through an adventure and then we jump through another portal and pop right out, and it's like we never left.
So DJ, the 2 books that I saved from the private collection library are the Book of Darkness and the Book of Light.
Okay.
So what you want to do with those are up to you, but I was told never to let them fall in the wrong hands.
Awesome. I'm digging it.
Are those like established books or books you...
I figured like if I'm going to run by the library, I'm going to save 2 things. There's probably 2 things hidden in the library that are like, these are the private collection, important stash, nobody's supposed to read them, nobody's supposed to let them out.
I like it. This will be incorporated into the
Yeah,
narrative.
that fits. And so my trait, because you said lean into your what was it, not your traits, your
Yeah. Let's each session will like have somebody like talk about theirs, and so that'll help me kind of remember it. You guys will familiarize. So let's do Ords first when everyone's back.
I have a question about warlock spells too. Like you obviously just can't cast as many as you want, right? Like there's
Well, there's
Unless
spell
it's
slots.
Unless it's a cantrip.
so the cantrips are unlimited.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll
And
usually
then your
tell you
spell
how many-
slots are used by everything else.
I hope you got Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You're not a real warlock if you don't have Eldritch Blast.
It's the only
Blast
spell.
on top of it.
It's the only spell there
Because
is.
it adds a multiplier to it.
Or with it. Fortunately, I'm
There's
just
skills with level, right?
Maybelline?
Maybe
Actually, just like decapitated. so
All I know
you
about
live
the
with
books
your
I have
mouse,
is that
so.
they have like the library code
my
in the back
mouse.
that says, returned by this
just
date.
wait until I get like a big
Do you know what books you got from the library? You said 4.
Yeah, I'll have to think of
Think
something
about what they
creative.
Okay.
I assume it's something I view as like esoteric knowledge or valuable stuff I
Okay.
couldn't get otherwise.
Nice.
It's not the places you will go.
Yeah.
Is the video still going?
No.
No.
Places you will go. Should be an arcane tower, a dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to see it, but
And it lines up perfectly too. Like it's.
It is.
is that, yeah.
It
That's fucking. I want to see. What does it look like? To anyone watching, here's the there's a little portal fucking magic thing. Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
perfect.
so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
That is amazing.
It fucking works, man.
Wow, that is ultra cool. I gotta make a version of it that loops, and I'll do different colors for the different portals.
Ooh.
I thought about borrowing like my wife and mom's phones, each have a different colored one. We'll get that going for next time. That is too cool.
Ooh.
I mean, that works. You could always just print out a piece of paper with a portal. If you want some more color to it. Or like a piece of plastic film that's colored. Because I don't know. Portals probably aren't see-through.
While we're waiting for color, let's do XPs. You killed a CR2 monster and another CR and a CR3.
How do we add
So that is
XP?
500 divided by
let me see.
6.
Do you have to
Are you
give us
on
XP?
Are you on D&D Beyond? Click that X up at the top.
Yeah, I did 3 damage.
Oh,
That
no.
helps.
There, I
Killed
don't know.
somebody
'Cause I used
single-handedly.
This is the web.
Oh, so I'm fine with
These
that.
things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
This
used
is
the web
great.
browser.
Oh, okay. So DJ, do you have to give us XP?
I don't
I
know.
know,
I don't know how D&D Beyond works. I never really use
No,
it.
you added
Can you
yourself.
edit your character?
Yeah,
It's
we need a master class. on this.
83 XPs, everybody.
83. Okay.
Oh,
And then-
Put 83.
So,
Damn, we should have stayed
from
longer and tried to
here,
farm some
you're going
XP.
to
Damn.
Manage.
Uh-huh.
That's to your name.
Farm
So it'll
XP.
say manage experience.
Like, we can't leave yet. We
I
can
don't
kill
know.
There was a
last guy.
meteor coming down.
Are you?
Really?
Oh.
I'm on Chrome. Should I be on Safari?
No, I'm on Chrome.
Maybe I'm on Safari. No, that's Chrome.
Oh, yeah, and it's 7 hit points sound right for a
You might
level
just be
1
able to go
wizard.
to manage.
Do
under
you
your
have it
level.
set to milestone?
It should be
that's
maxed.
probably
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
right.
I
What's your,
did set it to
what's your
milestone.
constitution?
Yeah, there you go.
Good call. Good call.
I
So
can
that's
Or,
my
I don't know, it's
Where-
my-
where-
Jasmine
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Sin, not so much.
First one and then done for
So this is a good question for
Oh,
Jasmine. Did we just get you
What was I
XP?
thinking?
Yes.
Constitution is 13.
How much did we
Or
get
plus
each?
1.
Okay, hang on.
83.
Here's it. Manage and level
That's
character.
Gotcha.
There you
And it
Here I was thinking
Sorry, it's
DJ was a
87,
milestone, man.
XP.
83 XP.
83, gotcha. Trying to fluff the numbers.
So you're encouraging us to kill.
Yes.
Peace was never an option.
Yeah. Like,
So Ord, when you're ready, do you want to read us your 4 things? Features in
the
the
XP value.
go.
whatever it's called.
my hang
So what CR is everyone in the party?
What? Oh, CR.
Yeah. Like,
You're all
so
level
on.
1.
Ideal bond and
do
flaw.
you guys want to join my cult?
What you want?
Yeah, and where does that fit in your character sheet?
Description.
Okay, it's under description. Yeah.
Are you telling me this
So
esoteric
the
knowledge?
ideal-
So hold on, guys. Ord
Give you
is describing his
endless
personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
So the ideal is logic. Emotions must not cloud your logical thinking because of lawful good.
Mhm.
The bond is, and this double plays into what I have,
Okay.
is I have an ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fall into the wrong hands.
All right. Inspiration for saving those 2 books.
Okay. Inspiration. And then the flaw is most people scream and run when they see a demon. I stop and take notes of its anatomy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
give you.
shit.
I'm gonna give you an extra 50 XP for each of those things.
Okay.
So saving the books that fit your thing, and then also
Cool.
drawing the incoming invaders. Awesome. Let's do everybody's once. Just go around. Mago, yours are long. Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell us
Let's
your.
go with Mago because
Also
the
real
sounds.
Did you give us your personality trait? I didn't hear that one.
Must not have saved. Hang on.
I've got it here if you can't find it.
I don't think it's saved. Or it's not showing up.
It says, "There's nothing I like more than a good mystery."
There you go. Yeah, it's
Yep.
not showing up for some reason.
Mago?
Let's go with Mago.
Mago?
Mago sounds like Mago.
Mago?
I don't want. I was thinking Jasmine. No more Mago. My character's very proud.
Your personality trait?
Alright. I've read every book in the world's greatest libraries, or at least I like to boast that I have. I'm used to helping those who aren't as smart as I am, and I patiently explain anything and everything to others. So I guess like a smart ass kind of. Ideals, knowledge. The path to power and self-improvement is through knowledge. Bonds, my life's work is a series of tomes related to a specific field of lore. I reckon that'd be magic and Sid coming about into the world we're in.
Yep.
Flaws, I'm easily distracted by the promise of information.
Awesome. Next we have Reese.
I'm gonna do the abridged version.
Okay.
Personality trait. I'm creative. I possess a deep creative streak, not only in my music but also my brewing. Constantly experimenting with new ingredients and techniques to craft unique beverages. This creative thinking extends to problem solving in challenging situations.
Inspiration for opening with the bar.
Ideals. Craftsmanship and excellence. Reese holds a deep appreciation for the art of brewing and craftsmanship. Everything he does perfectly, and he's not very accepting of anyone doing anything short of that. Bonds. I put the memory of the town. He wants to get back to rebuilding whatever semblance of the Drunken Pumpkin as fast as possible.
Okay.
Recreate that community. And then the flaws. I already mentioned he's a perfectionist. He's also a brewer, so he's got an intense fear of contamination. He's very obsessed with cleanliness, which I'm sure will come into play
All right.
as we do a lot of gross things. So,
We appear in a swamp.
In fact, you do. All right, Morgana.
Mine are long, so I will try to give the abridged version also. So personality traits. So I said, Morgana embodies a cooperative spirit, blending her Gloomstalker training with a warm and approachable demeanor. She's reserved but open to collaboration, finding strength in teamwork. Morgana values her companion's input and seeks to create a harmonious dynamic within the group. Her vigilance extends to protecting her friends, and she's always eager to share her discoveries and knowledge, believing that collective wisdom leads to greater success. Her determination is balanced by a flexible, adaptable nature, making her a strong ally. And then my ideals. So she is on a quest to unearth hidden truths and forbidden knowledge, driven by her encounters with the unexplained phenomena in the wilderness. She believes that everyone should have the opportunity to discover the mysteries of the world, unburdened by secrecy or deception.
There could be some tension with his goals
I
right
got
here.
nothing right here.
I have no secret hidden knowledge that I'm trying to protect from everybody.
Let's see. She sees herself as a guardian, standing watch over the realms that others fear to tread. She prides herself on her ability to maintain an objective viewpoint, free from the influence of societal norms and constraints. She believes that impartiality is essential for uncovering the truth and making just decisions. All of my bonds are with individual people. I don't know if you want me to get into that. I can give like a really quick overview.
Just
but
at least one or two.
yeah. So one of the bonds that I formed is with Adelard Thorn, who is a fellow member of the Lore Seekers Guild, which is my cartography guild.
Okay.
He's a skilled ranger with a penchant for uncovering ancient relics and mystical artifacts during our mapping expeditions. There's plenty for you to pull from as far as like running into people. I also share a bond with Leora Lark Nightshade, who is a charming and quick-witted minstrel with a knack for getting into and out of trouble. And Elowyn Stellardew, who is a seasoned ranger and cartographer renowned for her wilderness expertise and my mentor since childhood.
Okay.
And then flaws, I struggle with seeking help from others, feeling that I need to handle everything independently due to my assertiveness, even when assistance would be beneficial. And I have an obsession with my work, which could lead to moments of solitude as I lose myself in my maps, distancing myself from my companions and the present world.
Awesome. Well done.
That was the abridged version.
Okay, that was the short one.
Wow.
Very cool. All right, empty.
Empty. So, personality traits. I am very curious, and I seek knowledge even when it interferes with my own personal safety. I try to avoid violence by appeasing those that are stronger than me and placating them when I can. I am very manipulative. I'm not brave, but I'm not a coward. I just don't like to do things first. I tend to bluntly say what is in front of me and make observations about the world around me. My ideals, I value change. I constantly seek to change the status quo, whether it be the weak becoming strong or those not in power becoming in power. I aspire to live a better life than the one that I was born into. I was raised as an urchin in very wretched conditions. My mother, actually, getting into the backstory here, was an elf that was... Oh, wait, where did I write this? Hold on.
It's in book 3, I think.
Yeah. Well, give me a platform. And
It's an Appendix C, Subpart 12, Family Tree.
Here it is.
It's in
Yeah.
the director's cut.
Oops, not there. Sorry,
That's what
guys.
Tom Bombadil.
Oh. Need to hit edit, not view.
The non-trademark version of Tom Bombadil.
Yeah. So, Empty was born into a wretched life, so much it seemed unfair to a creature of even infernal heritage. Her elven mother was referred to as Sow by the cultists who captured her. Her mother's body was used as a vehicle for possession by infernal entities
Oh no.
and nefarious demons. She was the byproduct of one of these possessions and was abandoned as an infant by the cultists. Abandoned, alone, and defenseless. In the wilderness, her destiny seemed to be a meal for the next passing predator. However, the vileness of the summoning circle she was abandoned in warded away curious wildlife. While the days passed, and Empty's life force dwindled, a passing pair of tiefling sisters, Sin and Dinas, discovered the quiet infant of the woods. They took her in and raised her as their own sister. Empty has always been beyond grateful to the both of them. She will always try to save her sister. Because it doesn't sound like her other sister really made it through.
Save the one.
Awesome.
But,
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
She's the only family you have left, Tim.
But yeah, so I mean, they come second. Her own life comes first. So the bonds. Obviously, I owe my survival to my sisters, so I always try to place them first, but can't always be done. And for flaws, I don't really trust anyone beyond myself. I tend to seek knowledge, even if it comes at the cost of those around me. I've just started to discover this eldritch god called Moloch.
Okay.
And, he speaks to me, and he's given me strength and the will to live in situations where I just don't really want to carry on, and I'm starting to become bonded. I also don't like a fair fight, and I try not to get in ones that I know that I'm not going to win.
And is Moloch the one that is manifesting in your mouse?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Mollock? Yeah.
I think that was a question.
Uh-huh. What's the question?
No, I was saying I was like how he was spelling it like it was a
Oh.
question.
Well, if
That's
it's
what-
The Eldritch characters,
Usually
they
it's
don't always
the-
translate so well.
Right.
Usually Moloch is spelled with an
Yes.
H at the end. But
There is
The
actually
O
a
is
question
just a
mark at
void.
the end of her name. Like,
You forgot that little U that goes over.
got a couple umlauts in
There's an
there.
umlaut.
There's one of
Definitely
those
an umlaut.
upside down question marks before, too.
Right. All right, Sin, what do you got?
Okay. So personality trait, I hate to run away from a fight. I'm gonna finish the kill.
No, you're itching. You're itching now.
There's a dragon through the portal.
I didn't want to leave, and I don't trust people, so I sleep with my back to a wall or a tree. From my upbringing, I hide scraps of food and trinkets in my pockets, thus the ring. And I bluntly say what other people are hinting at or hiding. Ideals, respect. All people, rich or poor, deserve respect. I help the people who help me. That's what keeps us alive, which is why I didn't mind helping. I appreciate everybody helping me right there in the fight. Bonds, obviously my sisters, but you know they're not my natural. They're not my natural sisters. I'm from the streets. My town or city is my home, and I'll fight to defend it. And no one else should have to endure the hardships I've been through. Also, I have a note because I was left on the orphanage steps, and it just says, "I'll be back for Sinister," signed Jen. And flaws, I will never fully trust anyone other than myself, and it's not stealing if I need it more than somebody else.
There you go. Inspiration for doing fucking 20 damage on this thing. And inspiration for the sharpshooter, like through the air. That was badass. Alright, so this is all no longer here. Yes. Inspire.
I'll think for my 3 damage. I'm hoping my skills are gonna get strong.
Yeah, what books did you say?
I haven't really decided.
You gotta name your books, man.
Well, like, are there established books or just make up something that sounds interesting?
No, I didn't pull anything from established.
This is definitely going to become my favorite.
Actually, there was an interesting Reddit that I came across. It was like they had come up with it was a D100 list of random books, and people had just put names in it. Like some of them were hilarious. Others were like, I have no idea what that's supposed to refer to, but it sounds funny.
Ooh, ominous.
Ignore the stonework, that's not here, but
Those look like caskets. Or gravestones.
yeah, it's a graveyard map, but there's no graveyard here.
No need to be concerned.
Just the weather happened to make him that shape.
So you guys emerge from the portal. You're walking out the other side. It's the same. You gotta make this fucker leave.
I love it. Oh, no, I think you hit it. I think.
Ah, shit.
Bumped it.
You're gonna need to make it full screen.
Ord, this is the farthest we've ever been from home.
It is. Unfortunately, I don't actually know where this is to know how far we've gone. Or how the heck to even get back.
I'm hoping one of the wizards can maybe help place us. Or the ranger.
What do the stars tell you, Ranger?
I am looking actively, cross-referencing some of the reference maps that I have utilized before, and I'm not really finding anything that looks similar.
So you guys come out the other side, and you find yourself in. As you step down from the steps and hit ground, it is mossy and marshy and damp and wet, and it looks like not wet ground, but your feet immediately like.
I warn you before
And
you step
like-
down on the stairs. You're not gonna like this.
Here I was expecting like some sort of utopia.
Put on your bad shoes. Put your good shoes in your bag.
Even with prestidigitation, it's gonna take weeks to get out the smell.
Yes, sorry, I don't know how to do that yet.
Oh, I know how to do it.
Good.
That's like the one I was practicing.
And you.
This makes sense for the fastidious halfling.
As you guys look up at the sky, it is dusk. It is the same time of day as it was. Maybe slightly earlier. Well, no, probably you estimate it's about the same time. But where the twin suns of the binary star had set is not yet here. For on the north horizon, It is setting right now again. You are in a bit of a clearing. There are not many trees nearby, but you're surrounded in like a marshy forest. It is wet and damp. And on the right, you see, well, up, first of all, there are not a bunch of meteors coming down on you. And you're starting to see the moon come into view. And you see something immediately that was not there before. The debris from the moon goes all the way to the horizon and all the way back around. It has formed a ring around your planet.
Okay.
And the portal behind us, sorry, did it close off? Or like, is it still...
It's still open.
Do you want to go back in?
Just make sure there's no unintended stragglers going to follow us through.
To the left, you don't know if this is west or east or north or what, but or you could probably get orientation once the stars start coming out. You can't tell quite well. You kind of know from the sun and where it's setting. So if the sun is setting in
We've moved in the direction
east.
of the sun.
Wait,
Wait,
we went
the
from
sun's-
2 suns to 1 sun?
there is it's a binary star. There are
Wow.
two suns that set together whenever there's a sunset. And this marshy, you can't really tell how far it goes, but you do see sort of beyond it, it becomes a little, the altitude rises and it is more hilly and wooded over there. To the right, you see a massive mountain range that looks like it's kind of sweeping up and almost over back towards you, like a tidal wave approaching, but it's just rock.
Is there a way that's clearly downhill? Or is it more hills than mountains?
Where you guys are, it's fairly flat. Yeah.
Where the hell are we?
I thought you guys would know that since y'all went through the portal.
Well, I figured the portal and an unknown location was better than dying,
I agree.
personally.
Well, he
my
let us through.
condolences.
Why'd you go through?
For what?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yes,
While they're
maybe a
talking,
missing
I'm gonna
sibling.
try to finally actually look
He's
at
still out
the
there.
structure
Possible.
around the portal. See
Okay.
if I can find any writing, any description, anything like that that would tell me anything about it.
My brother doesn't care.
Still processing it.
We all process in our own ways.
Yeah, there are runes.
Okay, can I decipher the runes?
Give me an Arcana check.
That is a definite no, whatever it is.
You do not
That was a
recognize this
4,
writing.
so well, I am pretty smart, but I don't think that's going to put me over the limit there.
Not enough.
I
notes.
noticed him
Here-
looking
here-
at the
here's what you're
notes.
able to deduce. You are a learned man, and this is not a language that you. This is not a writing. It's not something you recognize at all. It could be otherworldly. Could be ancient. Could be the future.
What's the ranger's name?
Morgana.
Morgana.
Yeah.
Morgana. There's planet symbols and stars on this orb. Do you recognize any of those?
I'm definitely going
Does that
to
tell you
investigate
anything? There's lines
that.
between them.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Would it be investigation or survival?
Take your pick.
I don't know what any of my modifiers are. Alright. I feel like this would pertain to my cartography skills and my ranger skills. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with survival. 16.
16. All right. You look at it, and you do see the constellations that you're familiar with. As you sort of wait, and the sun's like break, and you know it's dusk right now, and the first couple of stars and planets in the night sky are beginning to appear, And they're displaced enough that you don't think you are in the same place in the world that you used to be. You are somewhere else.
It's interesting because these are the same solar systems as we have back home, but we're not in that location anymore. If I had to make a guess, I would say we are somewhere quite different. We're in our world, but still not where we came from. At this point, I'm gonna break out some of my surveying equipment and start cross-referencing some of my journals to see if I can, through context clues, figure out where we are.
Based on these lines, do those lines mean anything to you? Connecting are they directions? I don't know maps.
What
Cameron
year?
does not know
What
maps
year is
either.
it?
Didn't he say there's something different about the
So
sense?
that's actually a good question, and you ponder that for a minute, and you put something together. If your planet now has a ring,
Took some time.
it took a long time for that to form. If part of the moon blew out and that pulverized stuff has
Wandering
spun the
out.
Earth enough times to become a satellitized disk, and you see it it cuts through, and it has a big old gap right in the middle of it, so it's almost like a double disk where the remnants of the moon that are still there are sweeping up a hole through it itself.
So it looks like, I don't even think that we are in our time. It seems like some time has passed, a considerable amount of time, if we have this ring around the planet.
So you're saying this portal was not only a portal through space, but through time? Oh damn, my books must be moldering in my house.
Well, you did manage to save some, didn't you?
Oh yes.
Could take
Well,
comfort
let's
in
see.
that.
That's
Do
what I
you,
get. On the genesis
do you know
of
where
magic.
we are?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out now. I'm cross-referencing some of my previous work. I can't say that I've ever been to this part of the world specifically, but I have been, I'm sure, somewhat close.
I think we should be very careful from this point forward, because if that much time has passed, the size of that army, which certainly I believe the Entropic Order fell in their endeavor, we may not be in a friendly place anymore.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Surprise, we're surrounded! That would be a
Not
natural 20.
Oh, shit.
We have 3 nat 20s.
Serious?
Oh my god.
25.
Guys are just
Is it the hot dog man? Did he make it?
He's God in this universe now.
We were kind to
Is it
him.
Palpatose, the god of shell?
Do we have any other nat 20s?
I got a 19.
Fucking A, wow.
Well, I mean, I rolled
That's wild.
I rolled a
Lowly
19 for a
13.
22.
Our
So-
spidey sense is
Man.
off the charts right now.
So you guys, the 3 of you, sort of simultaneous, as you're you're looking at the stars, you're looking at the portal, you're looking at the lines on it, and the 3 of you all simultaneously register the tip of a pike start emerging from the portal.
Uh-oh.
And it's aimed kind of upward towards where the setting binary star is, and as it continues to emerge, a body impaled on the pike dangles from it.
Was it one of the monster pikes?
The body is sliding down the pike, leaving a red stain behind it until it finally meets the hand that emerges from it. A very large being. It's again a very large humanoid with horned goat head and hooved feet. An abomination of a satyr, and then it's got thorns emerging all over its skin, and he's drooling red as if he's just consumed a heart or something. His fur is matted and bloodied, and it's uncertain if it's his blood or of those he's defeated. And as he emerges from the portal,
Magic missile.
he lets out a cry, and then he he gnaws the head off of this being that he has impaled and tears it from the torso. And then he looks around and he registers you guys. And he slides the body off of his pike into the muddied wastes below. And he begins to charge. And as he does, the entire portal explodes, blowing forward, slamming into him, knocking him into the mud, face first in front of you guys. And as he lifts himself off of the ground, roll for initiative.
It's gonna be like, oh, we've been waiting.
How much
for you
time do you
for
use the ability to
1,000
like
years."
freeze?
We need to
the water?
negotiate.
Like I said, I can't freeze the water.
Okay,
until
nobody's
themselves.
gonna believe me, but I rolled another nat 20.
Balance.
Yeah, baby!
Hell yeah.
Graviton.
You just
Awesome.
your dice taken away.
This is a perfectly balanced dice. I paid extra. Legitimately, it was like a freaking $40 dice.
Oh, and it always rolls 20.
Give me all of the nat 20s.
Alright, I have 16 total. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
I
because
have
I
the,
couldn't roll over an 8 for the longest time.
Your other
so
guy
I was
was
like,
not
fuck
balanced at all.
this. So I bought a balance one and I
Well,
rolled
he's
it
using the
great.
bathroom. I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna use the fridge.
I have one that's the you were
Well, you're
Foxtrot
using.
comment.
He's using the bathroom, and you're using the fridge. I'm gonna use the tequila.
Tequila.
I have one that's the Foxtrot comic, Jason. It's Jason's Magic Dice, and it's
Oh,
it's all
20s. I
Every
wanted
single
to buy
side's a
one
20.
of them.
It's 20-sided. It's a 20-sided dice.
That is rad.
I got tequila stuck in my head. The best karaoke song.
We're lucky that portal closed. I was just gonna concentrate on hitting it.
I was hoping it'd like close halfway when he was through, so it'd just be a torso that came out.
I was going to try to find the magic off button. That's what I was hoping for.
Luckily, no chunks of meteor came through the portal.
I was hoping you'd just die of old age, you know.
Indiana Jones, drink poorly, dress poorly.
Yes.
I just watched the new indie. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna say it was
I think-
good.
I
It
think-
wasn't terrible.
It was a little slow for the first half, but then I think the ending was like worth it. I liked. I loved where it landed.
Better than the Crystal Skull.
Oh my
That
god.
is the newest one, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
brand new
newer
one.
one.
Yeah.
New one.
It's out like a month or two.
Yeah.
All right. Rolls. What'd you get?
16.
Reese.
6.
Oh boy. Morgana.
Not 20.
Cousin!
24.
Yeah!
4.
24.
Jeebers.
Brothers and rolls.
That's what I got.
Empty.
12.
12. Okay.
Like
Sin.
quantum dice.
8.
Ord.
6.
Reese and Ord.
I
Since
don't
you're
know.
brothers,
I just-
rather than rolling off,
my rolls
do you have
count
sort of
when I
a
hit people.
system in place
That is
that
true.
determines like who kind of
Save
goes
the best
first?
for last, right?
Well,
I
one of
guess
us
so.
always tells the truth, and one is always lying.
I can't remember which one's supposed to be it.
I don't know either.
Do you guys want to choose who goes first? Or,
Rock, paper,
or we
scissors.
could roll.
Opposite for brothers.
I'll go first.
Okay. And then I will roll for the bad. Ooh, canted. Oh boy.
You can do a sweet flip off of me if you
All right, Morgana's up first with the enemy second.
Neat. Alright.
Dude, we can do Move It Man. You know, tap my shoulders.
throw each other.
I'm gonna
Flying
pierce
Zucchini
him with
Brothers.
an arrow. Hold on. Debating. He's a big guy, but he's got high armor class, so I'm not gonna risk not hitting him. So no penalty for my sharp shot.
Okay,
Well, 11, so.
that misses.
Okay. Darn.
Does her traveling through time make us feel rested?
Not
Asking
not.
for a
Did
friend.
someone use
Not
all
at
the
all.
spell slot?
I think so.
And it.
Yes.
This is why it's
Level
always-
1, there's not a lot.
There's
That's
not a
why-
lot for warlocks in general. You get 2 for like the first
It's
year
how
of
you
the
use them.
That's
That's
why
right.
you Eldritch Blades.
It's cantrips right now, buddy.
Yeah.
Blast.
It's cantrips until like level
So
40.
it's kind of
Yeah, thaumaturgy, obviously.
Yes.
it lost grip on its pike as it landed in the ground. And like it doesn't even seem like it's that worried about you guys. It just like you see its elbow like come and he like braces himself. And then like he like pushes himself out of the muck and it's just dripping off of him and there's like whatever, not seaweed but like mossy shit like dangling from his horn. And he lets out kind of a bull snort. And he like gets up to his knees and he reaches over and he picks his pike up. And then he holds it overhead and like he starts spinning it faster and faster. And he swipes at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes for empty.
Not empty. I was about to say we're your friends.
He misses. You like barely like kind of jump out of the way, and the pike went through where your body was a minute ago, and you like the subtle sound of it plunging into the water and ground, and how far this thing, like it's north of a foot into the ground. He pulls it out, and just this clump of earth and water just kind of splashes out. Next up is Mago with empty on deck. I'm never going to get your name right.
Mago.
Phonetic spell.
Whatever
Big
sounds
A,
more serious.
big capital A.
Mago.
Should have just
I
went with
don't know.
Magoo.
Put an H in
Yeah,
it.
you put an H in there. Mago.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
2 A's.
And I want to know,
Someone spell.
with shape water, how much can I abuse being able to move around and freeze water?
Is that the
Can I
cantrip?
freeze water? Yeah.
Is that the cantrip? I
It's
think
cantrip.
it says it in there. I think it's
It doesn't
I
really
mean,
give me
I'll let you.
restrictions.
I'll be a little flexible with it.
Like I can't freeze the water in someone's cells, or
No, you
put
can't-
water in the ears and then make their head explode.
You can't
or something. Can I
freeze
freeze
where
it?
a creature is.
Yeah.
It is very clear on that. You can't
Yeah.
freeze a creature.
Like, can I freeze water
You
around
could,
the
freeze-
creature?
you could make like a cage.
You could
around
probably
it.
freeze its foot. I think it does like 5 feet.
It
Yeah,
says
5
you can't-
cube.
It says you can't
A
freeze
5
it
feet
with
cubed.
a creature in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should be able to get its feet or
So
a
I could,
hand.
like, for example, pull water out of the marshy ground and freeze it on him to restrain him.
I think it says you can't do it on a
You
creature.
Okay.
You could freeze the ground directly below
I
him.
don't see that.
So he's
And make
Make
it
it
I
really
see.
slippery.
Gotcha.
Is it already difficult terrain?
Yeah,
Just curious.
What kind of terrain?
it's marshy.
Martian.
Gotcha.
We consider this a forest.
It's not difficult terrain on the rubble
Do you
of
get it?
steps that are there.
What?
Actually, I'm gonna cast magic missile then.
Yes,
would
the
say-
terrain matters for me.
I'd say that counts for you.
There's 3 glowing dots, and it's a hit dice first. Destroy him. Sorry.
Anything hanging
Magic
precariously
missile.
by him that we could give a little nudge.
Is there not hit dice for magic missile or spells?
It
No,
automatically
it's
Automatically
hits.
hits.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
So what are you calling your magic missile? Because you can't call it that.
Magic projectile, obviously.
Death darts, we'll call it.
Yeah, that sounds
I like
cool.
it. I like it.
Sounds cool.
It basically like as you summon them, you hold your hands and like they kind of like emerge like claws from your fingernails, and then poof, you retract your hand, and they're just kind of hovering in air. These like long, sharp, tiny like javelins almost, and then poof, you just kind of do a little gesture, and they go like bolting through the air at insane speed.
Alright, I can't. Deadly fingers, or whatever we're calling it.
I know, I forgot. Death darts.
Death darts. Taste the pain from my own handcrafted magic. I use death darts. That sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Alright, I'll put it on. All right, so that should be was that 14 plus 3 damage, 17 total.
Nice. Well done.
There goes my magic slot.
All right, and as it's like pulling its pike out of the ground where empty used to be, you send these out, and they go through its shoulder, like 1, 2, 3, and out the front, and it's kind of like losing use of its hand a little bit. It's kind of holding it in and trying to like get the pike on it, but you've impaired him quite a bit. Over to empty with Ord on deck. No, I'm sorry, with Sin on deck.
There we go.
Well, seeing that the time for negotiation has passed us, I guess there's only one way out of this.
Aggressive negotiation now.
Aggressive. Well, I'm going to do the only thing I can do. I'm going to use a not Eldritch Blast. It's Pointed Lie.
Pointed line. I like it.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
I really like your tie.
It's borderline vicious mockery.
Which you will get to come up with a name for.
So basically, he's stealing your dick.
Yeah, I look this terrible creature in the eyes, and I just start saying the worst things, and this causes
You're weak.
it to take my words become weapons, and it takes force damage.
Okay. I love it.
Hopefully. Oh, maybe not. 8.
8 to hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Click the little pencil right there and change.
So like as you start
Nice.
speaking the words of this spell, pointed lie, like
It
the
becomes a trap.
the compression and rarefaction of air like becomes like almost solid and a physical like force thing, and you almost see like the like warp refracted airwaves like pushing towards him and like kind of beating against him, but his hide is so thick he just kind of like turns and is annoyed by it. Over to Sin.
You wasted your time trying to hit
well,
me.
I'm gonna try to hit
Go
with
for
my
it.
ball, with my maul.
Yeah.
Hell no. It's a nat 1.
And that one, oh shit.
You can.
So you leap at him, trying to come down with your maul, and he's big. He's a good 10 feet tall, and there's no way you're gonna like clock him in the head. So you go for his hip, basically, and like as you step down into the muck,
Is it only in the web version?
your shoe gets stuck. You try to like your back foot as you try to approach him, and like you feel your shoe kind of come half off, like the suction, like your shoe you don't have a shoe anymore. It is just embedded in the swamp now, and you feel your foot coming out of it, and it's enough of a distraction and like a loss of momentum that you're not able to like get to him and connect. Next up we've got Reese with Ord on deck.
Cool. Rich people's shoes are supposed to be better.
I'm gonna cast Mystic Gleam, which is very much fairy fire,
Nice.
and it's gonna create a glow as fiery as Reese's hair, a fiery orange glow around the goat man,
Okay.
and it's a dex save of 14 for him.
He fails.
All right.
Nice.
So every attack roll against him has advantage.
Nice. Well done. Well done. All right, over to Ord.
Oh, can I bonus action and
Work on
give
it.
Ord Bardic Inspiration?
You may, yeah.
So you can add a d6.
I have inspiration. So.
You are. Well, you can double. You can.
Well, Bardic Inspiration is
You get a D6.
different than your Inspiration.
Yeah.
though.
Oh, okay.
You get
Yeah.
a d6 at anything but damage, basically. So it's an ability, an attack roll,
And
or
they
a
s-
saving throw.
They stack. You can use both of them if you wanted to.
Nice.
Attack rolls get advantage on him anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. But you can add an extra
So you can add
d6.
extra.
And you can add it after you roll.
Yeah.
You can add it after seeing your roll, but you can't add it after knowing the result, obviously.
Since we're
Trying to figure out if I want to make this dude slumber or we want to
For
kill
now.
him.
Till I roll what?
I mean, from what DJ gave us, inspiration. is
That's
advantage.
I think that works more like advantage.
I'm gonna try to put him to sleep.
Yeah, inspiration is roll twice, right? Yeah.
Also, answering these d6s instead of d4s. So, on average, that'd be about like 4 less damage.
DJ, is your inspiration, or is it like
Bardic inspiration gives you like
I know.
advantage?
I'm just trying to.
Inspiration
my
is
sharpshooter
advantage.
feat.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if I can
I
roll
wish I would have
twice.
known that.
Okay, so question. On sleep, it's telling me to roll 5d8,
Bardic inspiration, that'll cancel
and
out the
it gives me the hit points. And so that's the only creature that we have. And so if I roll,
Oh, that's super round.
yeah, that's it. Okay. So what do we got? So we got 14. We got 15, 16, 17, 24. Does he have
That's fine.
24 hit points
Patrick
left?
got me that.
Yeah, that's rad. He has more than that
Crap!
on hit points. You cast Slumber on
I
him,
cast slumber. I tried to.
and it does not take hold. He's too big and too powerful. He snorts at you.
Crap.
And back to Morgana.
Okay, so since we have advantage on rolls, attack rolls, I'm going to go ahead and do my sharpshooter penalty, which is -5 on
Yeah.
the hit. So,
I guess when you always play a bard, you get to build your supply of cool things.
18 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, so then 10 damage plus whatever I roll. 15, 16, 17, 19 damage.
Nice.
Jeebus.
If only I could have cast sleep after you did that.
Sharpshooter's dope.
Yeah, it is.
Just being a DM with a Gloomstalker Ranger that has that is very frustrating.
So as he goes to put his spike through empty and misses, you jump out of the way. He retracts it. Everything's flying. He goes down with he gets sort of knocked forward a bit, and he loses his balance a bit when the death darts penetrate his shoulder, and like you notice the pike is like kind of behind him now, poking into the ground like right near you, and you just take that moment to like boop, 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 you just walk up of it, and you're standing like you just tightrope walk his pike. And get up on it, and you just put. Is it a bow or crossbow?
It's a longbow.
Longbow, and you just run up it, and then like you sort of like you just like you kind of shove the arrow into the back of his neck and like poof, let it go, and it just right through the back of his neck out the front. You sever his spinal column, and then like he kind of collapses to the ground, and you land on top of him.
Gonna pull my
Is he
arrow.
twitching?
Clean it off.
Or is he done?
He's twitching a little bit.
Who's next?
Magoo?
It's what is it? It's mango.
There you go.
Like,
Can we just call you Mango?
That's
what I
sounds
would
closer, I guess. Yeah.
It's like the
Just
Eggo
canonically,
waffles.
I'm just looking at how
none
much
of us can
the
remember his
limitations
name.
of the water thing. Creativity.
Sorry, I didn't have my Ableton loaded yet.
I was trying to figure out what you were doing. I was like,
Just some crazy
he's
logic.
twitching. He's not dead. I'm waiting for the music. It's not happening.
The computer was acting slow earlier, so I closed all the extra shit. There's you guys.
And after that explosion that came through, how's the portal looking? Also.
Oh, it's fucking dead.
Okay, gotcha.
It is in a pile of rubble in front of you now. It's surprising that none of you got slammed and crushed by it.
I'm just gonna be compulsively prestidigitating my boots off, getting the mud off, and whatever dog spit or.
I'm gonna look
goat
for
spit,
any kind of.
I'll help you pressure
I'm gonna
wash your
search
boots
his
with some
body
water.
for anything, trinkets,
Don't get them wet.
money,
Then I
symbols.
desiccate.
What can we find?
The beast man.
Yeah, because we don't know anything about these
Yeah.
creatures at all.
I'm also going to be taking notes.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna be adding to my sketches of whatever the heck these things
I'm
are.
gonna pray to Moloch for saving my life. Obviously.
Does he want to feast on the flesh of his enemies?
I'm gonna give the
He'll tell me.
go thing a good kick to make sure it's dead.
Okay. He does like twitch slightly when you give him a kick. It is an unclothed monster. He's full Monty.
Yeah, I'm not checking cavities. No, I'm not going that far.
Maybe his
That's
teeth
where
are
the
worth
secret-
something.
But he is wearing some necklace things. There's some like decorative piercings on him. He's got what appear to be like scarification in various symbols and shapes.
I'm gonna be sketching all these out in the book.
Yep.
Send you on the pike.
I would like to desecrate his body and start gathering
Yes,
up the
yes, I
jewelry.
would like the pike.
Okay, you should take that.
Okay. You get some jewelry. You're not sure what its value is, but you do. And you guys are gonna get some XPs for this.
But you're taking his pipe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't think anyone else is
you-
proficient.
can any of you use this? I'm saying that as I keep it.
Says the 3-foot halfling. I think you're good.
Unless it's a very long flute.
Hey,
another-
hey.
Also, I used to dance.
You
in that
guys
one.
could totally use this.
If you broke it in half.
Another 80 XP for all of you.
Woo!
Sweet.
163.
You're halfway to level 2.
I'm gonna say
Leveling goes so much faster in 5e than ODD.
ODD
It's like
is
thousands
brutal.
of XP for like second level. Like, oh my god. It's brutal.
So, looks like the portal's destroyed. There's no way back. Not that we really wanted to go
I'm
back
so
to
close.
the
I'm literally
pending
out-
meteor strike.
I'm just out there playing with the pipe.
Should we try to find some locals? Maybe we can figure out where we are or what time we're in.
Sounds like a damn good plan to me. I want to go downhill because, according to the books I love to read, people
Is this a
usually live
regular
by the
pipe,
coast,
DJ?
but who knows
What's
where
that?
that
It's
is.
a regular pipe.
Yeah, it
What
is.
books?
It's slightly
now.
oversized.
What's oversized?
The pike.
Pike.
Pikes are already fucking
Yeah.
big. They're like, 10 feet long.
I think we can just chop off part of the wood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we see any kind of a trail, pathway, signs of civilization, smoke in the distance, anything?
We're all gonna roll survival, probably.
You do hear slow clapping.
Oh,
Slow
it's like sarcastic.
clapping.
Is it a
Okay,
sarcastic
so
slow clap?
Hey, you slow clapping. Like,
I
is it-
detect
is it-
sarcasm.
Is it building up to like fast?
Is
Is
my
it speeding up?
perception check for
Is
sarcasm
it
working?
speeding up?
Is it speeding up or is it staying the same speed? That's important.
I'm gonna turn around with the pipe.
Someone emerges from the swamp. My goodness, quite a battle that was. Well done.
Well, thank you. And then who are you, might I ask?
My
And
name
where are
is-
we?
When are we?
And what year is it?
Well, slow down. So many questions.
He's got a keg on his back.
It is a fox person riding a giant toad with a keg on his back, and he's got this pipe, and he takes a big old hit of it, and these little swirls of smoke emerge from it. Say that again. It was too much.
Where
Who
are
you?
we?
What year is it?
Oh my lord! This is so many questions. It is the year 12,079.
Then what year
What
was it?
year
when we
was
left?
it?
Yeah. 12,000.
Okay.
Yeah, what year was it when we left?
When you left, it was. So the calendar when you left was based
I
on.
was to say, yeah, what dating system? 12.
The calendar when you left, it was 352.
Oh,
Holy shit.
we're not in Kansas anymore.
And then this is 12,079 with regards to what starting dates, according to what measurement of the years.
No, when it goes around the sun, I'm guessing.
Hold on one second. I took.
Yeah, but it matters when you start counting.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm
We've been
guessing our
around
brother
some of
is
it.
dead.
dozen
Like,
times.
Jesus.
Long dead.
Our brother might
With
be
regards to our Lord.
dead. Maybe.
Long
Jesus.
dead.
Or he came through the gate when we weren't looking.
I've got a note for that, so I'm not like looking it up right now.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'll get back to
Basically the same
what the
dating system.
calendar is based on.
Okay, so we've been here long enough that everyone's become
You're not
foxes.
sure. Yeah.
We're not sure yet.
So,
Do all the people look like you?
Well, I look like me. I mean, I'm the handsomest of the me.
I say
You
your
are.
red hair is gorgeous.
Indeed.
You are also a very handsome bunch. What is that thing you just destroyed? Holy gods!
You don't know?
A common hooligan.
it's
It's
a
just a
smaggin.
dog that followed us here.
Not a smag.
It's clearly a smaggin.
A smaggin.
Maybe even a
Right.
snagging rock.
Yes. Oh gods. Is that a fucking destroyed portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you seen one before?
We need to get out of here, like, right now.
Why?
Wait, so you've seen other portals?
Oh, there are portals all over the world, yes.
Can I try to tell what he's smoking? To see if he's on something.
Yeah. Give me a survival.
What color are
check.
his
Yeah.
eyes?
I was gonna say my pipe's in my bag, but it's not the moment to bust it out right now.
He's smoking that old Toby.
Oh god, I'm rolling poorly for everything but combat, which is insane. Survival is not going to be. Oh, just a 6. A wee 6.
You don't recognize it. It's some marsh stuff.
Does it smell peaty?
It's a little peaty. Yeah.
Could make quite the interesting ale.
Well, let's talk on the way. We need to leave. There's going to be.
I agree.
It's going to be problematic. Let's go.
I have
That's
no
what the people
objections.
back in our time said too.
Walk fast, walk
Said
fast.
problematic.
I'm walking.
And he basically just starts like his little frog that he's riding on is, and like it's funny, like he's carrying a ton of shit. He's got like bags, he's got his fucking robes. They're very brightly colored with stripes on them. He's got jewelry. He's got like a surprising amount of jewelry. He's wearing rings, necklaces, armbands, an anklet. And like it's pretty funny to watch. Like as this little toad is, he's kind of like hanging on, and he's just getting flopped around, and all of his shit is just
He's
like
just jangling all over the
yeah,
place.
he's totally jangling. And he's gaining on like ground. He's like getting away from you guys a little bit.
Is this marshy ground run?
It's marshy, difficult terrain.
Man, maybe I just want to be a water vendor. Alright, I'm gonna go in and like
Is this
solidify the ground, the mud, so it's more solid, so we can actually walk on it. instead of
Okay,
sinking in.
is this a
I do.
your
cantrip?
favorite terrain?
It's
Alright.
It's a ship water.
So, like,
Yeah.
you're noticing that. So in the past, like before you got here, shape water is something that you've done a bunch, but the way spells work normally, like you practice, you memorize the incantations, you memorize the words, the pronunciation of the words, the materials, all of it. It's like it's a whole ritual, and it feels different now. You are just like kind of going into your head and picturing it and putting your hand out, and you're just imagining the water being frozen, and it is. And as you were walking, you're just creating this frozen path in front of you guys.
Nice.
How,
Is it slippery?
yeah, I was gonna say how the bottom of my shoes looking.
It is slippery, yeah. You're stoked because now you don't have to tread through the muck.
Much more civilized.
Mago, push the water down just a little bit below the surface, not right on top.
Then seem we have some difficulty. It seems my power of the splish splash is not quite working.
Splish splash.
Splish splash.
And it's harder
It's
to
not cooperating.
it's harder to picture like subterranean water like in your mind's eye. But when it's surface level, you can just you form a picture in your head and you see it, and then it is. So
Well, I use what I learned as a kid. I want to take a nice running start and slide.
Yeah, and you you're like kind of spinning as you're sliding, like rushing down this thing, and you guys are all following, rushing behind.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, if he gets too far ahead, I can do my own. So.
It's time to whip out the flute.
Try to keep up, he says. And you guys are like getting a face full of this like smoke trail that he's leaving behind. He's just like puffing away as this little toad thing is going.
Oh yeah, I'm breathing deep.
And it goes like this for a good 20 minutes, like a pretty rushed march away from this. There it is. Can you hear it?
The dog? Yes, I heard the dog.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Oh, nice.
5.
11.
Plus what? Plus what?
That one.
Perception.
24.
24. So you kind of like skid, stop for a minute and let the group go so that you can listen. And, you know, using your sort of ranger survival skills, you know, you bend down, you touch the ground, feel for vibrations. You take in the bird sounds and crickets and croaks from frogs, and it's pretty loud here. The sound of cicadas are just sort of blaring. But you kind of like filter all that out and you pierce it and you hear the sound coming from up high. A large winged creature is approaching.
Ooh.
We need to go quickly and quietly. Pew, 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 pew. He keeps bounding off. No flute. Put it away.
Really, it's perfectly fitting the vibes. But
So I'm like kind of silently trying to gesture at all of them, like.
Is he still smoking while he's saying that, or?
The whole time, yeah, just like a chain. You see him like he's like fumbling with the bag to get more of whatever is out, and like pack it in his pipe.
Keep quiet.
And-
He's making a dim ruckus.
You guys see like he holds out a finger and his little claw, like a little tiny tight hardcore flame emerges from it, and he lights his pipe up with this thing, and then he flicks it off. And you guys go for another 20 minutes. It's been about 40 minutes now of like pretty serious march, and you're all fucking winded, just exhausted. And you see him, he kind of got ahead of you guys a little bit. You're able to track the path, and you catch back up to him. And he's just kind of like leaning up against a tree, and he's got his pipe, and he's waiting, and he's just kind of got a little grin. One of his little fox teeth is like protruding out. His lip is kind of caught up on his teeth a little bit. What were you asking again?
well, first, I think, friend, sorry we can't quite keep up with your mode of transportation, but I've got 2 questions for you. First off, 1, what is your name? And 2, can I hit that?
Can you hit what?
Your pipe. I wanted to see what
Ah!
what kind of intoxicating aromas and flavor compounds
it's-
might be present in it.
It's delightful. He passes it over.
Becomes a constant.
Yeah.
Name is Severin Delasterian. This here is Burry. My toad friend.
Can I peppery?
And you take a big old hit off of it, and it's not what you want. It doesn't. It's like you think it might be dung based.
Oh, it's inside of me. I can't get it out. I'm just gonna go like run off, and you can't see me in the woods, and you can just kind of hear muffled like
You're retching. Purge.
Well.
Purge.
I'm slightly offended. I find it delightful.
I'm not coming back.
Would anyone else like an answered mine?
I cough easily, my good sir, but
We
it's a
don't
pleasure
know
to meet
these
you.
woods.
I would love
Come
to
back
try
a
some.
little bit.
Oh yes, there you are.
I
It's-
just go
it's
off in
pretty
the direction
miserable
he went in. I'm
tasting.
like, clearly he needs.
But like,
Wow, okay, well, thank you.
you know, it takes the edge off a little bit. You're feeling a little fine.
Well, I personally think it's relaxing.
It might be nope. I thought I was coming around. Nope.
I go back off and throw up.
Is he all right?
No,
I went off, but I'm like, he clearly needs somebody to watch him.
Well, I have questions for you. When are you from?
The year of our Lord, 352.
Wait, 352.
52, yes.
A long, long time ago in a faraway place.
Was it in the same place?
No wonder your accent's
must
so
be.
strange. I've never heard anything like it. I barely recognize the words you're saying. You're from a distant
Have you ever heard of a
time.
place called Shayless?
Well, yeah, it's the Shayless, of course. Everyone knows of Shayless. It's the epicenter.
That's where we're from in the year 352.
Yeah.
Shayless was destroyed at
You-
year 0.
You're looking at the sole survivors.
So this is
God.
1,200 years after the city was destroyed.
Not 1,200. 12,000.
12,000.
Jesus.
12,079.
9.
Get it together, man. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's bad, it's bad. The world is a very different place
I
now.
hope I don't owe taxes for all that time.
So tell me, you said that there are portals, many of them. Now, can we travel back to our time through other portals? Have you seen other people like us come from the past?
Oh, it's complicated. This. My mind is racing. What in the name of the gods are you doing here? How were you let through? There were no survivors.
Let through.
Are there any of the entropic order alive?
What is the entropic order?
That answers my question.
Never mind all that. What were we running from?
Well, you tell me. I mean, you.
We said we had to get away from the portal.
You said the
Oh,
epicenter.
oh.
The epicenter of what?
Yeah, portals are a big deal. They're
And I heard some sort of mongoose flying through the sky, according to my excellent perception I have.
It was a flying mongoose-like creature. Yes, that's true. God, where do we even begin? We're gonna need to get you to civilization.
I was gonna say, is there a book I can read? I'm good with books. People, not so much.
There is a library. Yes.
Point the way, good sir.
It's a bit of a journey. We're gonna need to make the closest civilization is about a day's march from here. I can take you there.
You got extra frogs around. It's our size. Not too big, because I'm only 3 feet tall.
What were you doing?
Oh, I live out here
Where do you live?
in the marsh, alone, away from fucking them and everything.
Them?
Yes, them. Those who are. You see, the portals are centers of great geopolitical power. They are guarded, controlled, and manipulated by, over the last 12,000 years, since the portals came to be, nations have come and gone, and it's all centered around these.
Oh yes, this marsh seems the center of civilization. Those maggots and crickets were clearly fearsome protectors of that portal.
Has
Well, it was
anyone
not
come
there
through them?
until you just arrived. But there will be a civilization that springs up around that now even destroyed portal. It is so powerful.
I'm gonna like
Okay,
walk back.
you need to
walk back.
buy all this land right now,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be crazy rich.
Can we like get on the ground floor?
I need
of
to
this?
move far, far away from here is what I need to do.
People
After
still
you
like
sell it to
pubs.
investors.
Are you telling me that portal could be repaired? It seems to have exploded.
The magic contained within them is of great value, even if it isn't functional.
Dang it, I didn't pick up any rocks.
Do
Yeah.
people come through them? Are we the first?
Portals are everywhere. They are highly regulated. They are very coveted by nations the world over. And yeah, they're used for travel, for commerce. They're all used for invasion. So it is very delicate.
Is this displacement in time a common occurrence?
No. It is unusual for it is not unheard of, but it is unusual for people to change time in 12,000 years. This is absurd. I can't even believe it.
You can't believe it. We just traveled 12,000 years.
What the fuck?
I think I left my oven on.
Your oven is no more, I hate to tell
So you said that Shalis was the epicenter.
you. You're actually from Shalis. This
Yeah.
is absurd.
My brother here ran the tavern. I managed the library.
Oh my god, so you don't know
He
about
stole
it.
from my library.
The people there weren't
It's a
very
noble
nice,
calling.
from what I
Someone's
remember.
gonna do it,
Look,
They had a nice good
Look at his books. Open your book. Show him the thing on the inside of the front cover.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Open the
I flip over the book and try to present the rear as the front. See,
Here.
there's nothing there.
It
It's
should
just
say
a binding.
Shalis Town Library right there, stolen
No,
I
every
don't
freaking
know what
time.
you're talking about.
oh my god.
Look at the card. Look at the checkout card.
Who are you to hoard
Right there, the
knowledge?
date's on it. Right there.
I don't know if you can read those dates. I think they might have a different written language.
It is a different. Yeah. I don't read your
Here,
language.
I have a map, actually.
You have a map?
Well, the only one that probably still exists.
Oh my god.
Was it all your hidey holes?
You have artifacts of immeasurable value in your possession right now.
I hold.
No, it's all worthless.
How much
we
are they
owe
worth?
Nothing of value on us.
Except for the pint of the most golden elixir
I recommend.
that could be sold for a very hefty price.
May I taste?
Ooh, it's very valuable. I don't know.
I will trade you this entire keg for it.
What's in the keg?
Oh,
Better
Because the
not
pipe
be-
wasn't very good. Our
it's,
taste may be different.
My brother is equally as good a bargainer as me, I see. Yes, what is in the keg?
I brewed it myself.
Oh boy! Did you?
It's made from the finest mushroom stouts.
Alright, I will say we can trade a sip for a sip.
Oh yes. And he curls it off the back and like bloop, he puts it on top of Burry, and he's got a little spigot thing, and he pulls a little cup out and he opens it up, it fills, and he hands it to you, and you give him a little sip.
I'm gonna give him a little sip.
He's got a little cup. He has you like pour it. It's, okay, I'm gonna do the shot.
Canonically.
Whenever there's drinking in my games, I do.
No more shots from Eric.
From
I
you.
don't have to drive home, so.
There you go. Like you, the magical
I think
magister.
Maga with 2 A's.
Maga.
Maga.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Mega.
Because otherwise, with the H, it could be Mago.
Maga.
Let's taste
Maga.
it.
Not my good.
Let's taste it. Let me get you.
No.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is that coriander?
Oh my god.
Fennel?
Is that wheat?
It's pumpkin.
Oh, a man of great taste.
Is there a little nutmeg and spice in there?
Oh, well, the rest of you can head off now. We have much to discuss. I will say, forgive my my intrusion about the pipe. It's not necessarily for me, but I see you're a man of culture.
Oh, God.
Foxman.
This is magnificent. Oh, if you have more to sell, I will trade you all of my belongings. I've got rings. You guys have no... Oh, my lord. You have no protection. You're in such trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, my God.
I just caress my armor and the finger with the ring on it.
Oh, that's not protection anymore.
Anymore.
No.
What are we being protected
my
Times
brother's
have
nickname.
changed.
That's my
The
father.
magic
The
now is hyper amplified. Everyone has it. You're going to need some spiritual protection. Let me
We have no clarity.
gift each of you with something. And he
Okay.
takes off a ring, gives it to you.
Thank you. I will treasure this.
And he takes out like a special goblet. Gives it to you.
Gentleman of the highest.
Keep this on you. And he takes off a necklace and he gives it to you. And he takes off another ring and gives it to you.
Empty's all about the bling.
And he takes off a wrist, an arm band,
Oh,
gives
nice.
it to you.
I'm just stacking up jewelry today.
No.
See, I have a crystal hanging on my neck, which is my focus.
Oh, and he strokes his little fox chin for a moment. And he has a belt.
Okay. It might fit around my proud belly.
So we did ring,
Yes.
Goblet.
goblet, necklace, ring, armband,
Mm-hmm.
and belt. Okay. All right. It's a start. You'll need to improve upon that, but it's the beginnings at least.
All right. Is there anything special about this ring?
What is that?
Ooh, that's
I don't know. I got it off a monk.
A monk? What kind of monk?
It was one of those the order of Arm and Hammer people.
Arm and Hammer Order.
Yeah.
I'm not
The,
familiar with this.
she got it from the Order of Entropy, the folks I asked you about before that you didn't know.
Yeah, those guys.
He's not familiar with them, I think.
The
Entropic Order.
The Entropic Order.
Yeah, the Tropic Thunder people.
Let me think. Tropic Thunder.
-1 intelligence.
Terrible with names.
Oh, I negative ones.
I mean, I could use disguise self, so I could go into a whole, I do disguise
No.
what I did thing.
May I inspect your ring?
I want it back.
And he looks at it and looks at the engravings on it. I don't recognize it, and I've never heard of this entropic order. There is an enteriop disciplinary, or disciplinary.
What?
An enteriop disciplinary.
Damn, I didn't bring my dictionary with me. What the heck does that mean?
It's an organization that, well, you have much to learn about this time and place. Oh my gods.
We really should have dragged one of those monks.
I think I would enjoy perusing the local libraries.
None of them came through the portal with you.
Just this.
They
None
didn't
of these
survive.
was.
They died where they stood.
That didn't. That one did. That died.
The creature that
the
we killed
monsters?
came through the portal.
Or the monks.
There was an impaled monk on his pick.
I suppose that one came through.
Yeah.
Other
Crap,
than
we didn't
that-
search his body. we like, now we need to go back and pick up all this crap.
Oh,
pick
there's
up
no
stones.
going back.
That was 40 minutes.
There was a festival at our town, and it came under attack.
Does
We fled through a portal there.
you ever heard of a sausage wrapped in bread and fried
Oh my
On a stick.
God, that sounds delightful.
Oh, we're gonna make a fortune in this time. Ale, sausages on sticks. We're set.
Rest in peace.
None of you are the least bit concerned that we are now 12,000 years past anything that we've ever known and anyone that we've ever loved. You're all just going to sit here and accept this and move on.
I'm sure the valuable books were all well taken care of.
To be honest,
Well,
my
what if they
life
weren't?
was quite terrible.
Well, hopefully
Wow.
someone put them to stones.
The situation we find ourselves in defies all logic. Who's to say that we could just go back at any instant?
I don't know how to fix a portal. Do you?
There
If
might
they
be
are-
another portal.
If they are of as much importance as you say they are, do we not have people who will come and attempt to fix it?
To fix this portal. Oh yes, they will. They shall. I don't know if they'll get it to work, but
I don't know if that's a good thing to fix that portal.
the battles are about to be fought over this site, which is why we must continue on.
What's the money like in this
What do you have
place?
to go back to?
Yeah. Isn't our town a smoldering wreck?
Yeah. Had we,
A
lived,
cradle?
had we
No,
continued
I
to
am
live
not
there, we would have
from
all
that
died.
town. I have a family. I
There
have
is no town.
friends.
Didn't you see that giant meteor?
I'm not from that town.
You
I
were
was
there?
simply passing through. None of the people that I love are from there. I have parents, I have siblings, I have friends. I don't want to be here.
Well, as a learned man,
had.
I can estimate the kinetic energy of that meteor coming down and calculate the radius of devastation from its point of impact. Let me see, how far away was your family from the town? I can calculate whether they were incinerated or
Several,
pulverized.
You're not
by the
helping.
impact.
Mago, you're not helping.
I don't know, several hundred miles.
Alright, given the right shelter, they're probably fine.
That was some real
Assuming
quick
they
math.
survived the fallout.
Most civilizations were destroyed.
Hopefully they were in a cave or a sturdy lavatory at the time.
Or underground bunker.
Are there known portals that travel through time?
All portals can travel through time, but it is not allowed anywhere, and it is heavily regulated.
Well, that wasn't quite allowed where we came from
Allowed.
either.
Hmm.
When you say not allowed, you mean a circle of
Did he-
monks?
No, those who control the portals, and every portal has a controller, does not allow time travel. Even if they did, it's very difficult and unpredictable to do so.
So if they do not allow time travel, I'm assuming that we will not be particularly welcome here if they were to found out that we came through a portal.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't bring that up.
Have you met anyone that looks like us, or is everyone
Like you.
a
Foxy
box
people.
person now?
Is everyone as handsome as you?
You already said he's
I
the
mean-
handsomest.
I'm indeed the handsomest of all my kind.
Are we going to stick out? Is what I'm wondering.
No, you won't. If anything, there's even more diversity.
I'm surprised.
There's been a lot of changes in the world since you were here, but there are still halflings and humans and elves. That's not a problem.
Good. Still elves. They're still mud people.
We're still speaking in common. I'm very pleased about that, and the ale's still good. So honestly, it beats being crushed by a giant meteor. So I say we just see where this path takes us.
I'm sure there's many new and exciting tomes of knowledge to read.
I think we need to be very cautious while what's his name? Severin has been very helpful. I think from this point forward we should be very quiet about who we are and where we're from, and that ring we need to hide. Because that may be a key in the future.
But it's mine.
It's yours, and keep it safely tucked.
Keep it
Let's not
safe.
go flashing
Keep
it around. Maybe
But yeah,
He didn't even know what it was.
someone might.
but people in power who control these portals may very well know what that is.
I will be honest. I will need to disappear from this continent.
So, the whole continent?
Just knowing what I know of you now. So, I recommend don't broadcast any of this.
Where will you go?
The next continent's over, obviously.
Exactly.
Well, you're welcome to travel with us.
Megadeth it was, right? Look. I don't have a particular home except for where I lay my head. So, I guess I can empathize with you wanting to go back. But for right now, we're here. We should get a better understanding of where we are and then work towards trying to get back.
I agree.
Because overly, I don't know what the word is.
Sentimental.
We must process our loss, as everyone and everything we knew is probably as crisp as the bacon I had for breakfast.
Not that. Okay. Overly worrying about things out of our control is not going to help. There we go.
Yes, I mean to a degree, but if we don't think about the repercussions of what we've experienced, how are we going to remedy
You'll have
any
to
of it?
forgive my sister
You said
because
a
we
lot of big
aren't all
words.
fortunate enough to have families or people who love
You
us.
just
We have many
explained yourself. You
unprocessed
said your
traumas.
sister. You are here with your sister. He is here with his brother.
This is only my sister because she raised me.
Well, then what else is his sister?
Well, she's here with me now. Who else could I ask for?
Exactly.
I'm sorry that all your family died, but mine's
Okay.
right here.
This is getting tense. Look,
I think we need to think of the best.
we can worry, but we also need to keep going forward and not broadcast that we're from 12,079 years ago.
Yeah,
Right,
have,
Severin?
like, cool slang now. Make us seem like we're in the
I don't know. This
Yes,
is the
Severin,
first
I'm
person
concerned that we're
we've,
going to be very obviously not
I don't know a lot,
from around
but
here.
I'll try
Well,
darn
as,
to
as,
help
as we walk,
us find a way back.
I can help you with some of the new modern lingo. Let's
'Cause
see, for
I have
example,
this, and I
full
pull out the
schnizzle.
letter
if one is
where
to
it says,
yeet.
I'm coming for you.
Yeet. Tell me more
What
of
is
this
yeeting?
They
This
haven't-
sounds
I
very
haven't seen them
interesting.
yet, but
How does one
maybe they came
yeet?
back.
Yeeting is the act of, let me
Not
go
even
to
the
a
last name.
old person
For real,
dictionary.
for real, on God, no
So,
cap.
I wouldn't mind getting back and maybe
What's it?
finding
Oh,
out.
Okay,
before,
so
before
at this
you
point,
leave,
does
Let's do it.
Severin give us a montage of modern language
Sorry.
as
Yes,
we move towards
that's right.
Very interesting.
Severin,
This is quite stimulating.
I appreciate the gifts you've given us. You've shown us such kindness in the short time you've known us. Might I ask, forgive my ignorance, but what do they do?
This magic is pervasive in this time. People can just go invisible and charm others and kill with like a word from their mouths.
I killed them all.
They can cast death darts and all sorts of horrible and wonderful magic. They can make you fall in love or become a friend. They can talk to fucking trees. And, well, my friend here, Burry, there's no magic was involved in me being friends with Burry, but so, I mean, with that sort of power at everyone's disposal, you need protection against it. So some of this will ward off some of the spells that could be inflicting you at any moment. Just be careful. You could be swindled or stolen or executed or put to sleep or turned into a lover against your will. It's fucking chaos.
Which is why you live in
That's
the
right.
swamp.
The best defense is to have nothing worth taking and to be around no one, which is the stance I've taken, but it seems you need my help a bit, so we'll make an exception.
Why are you helping us?
I don't know, it's pretty cool how you fucked up there.
Yes, it was.
You yeeted the shit out of that guy.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
You used it in a
okay.
sentence. I get it now.
Okay.
And with that, I think we'll break for the night. Thank you guys for
I
playing.
need to add yeet to my notes.
Yes.
Yeet.
Canonically, it is a yeet.
Important lingo.
Here we go. The entropic yeeting order.
Thank you guys.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So our squad is now the Yeetlings.
The Elings, is that your name?
And just
Rad.
for like future magical reference for my knowledge, so like cantrips, I can't use them like super. Like there's only a limited versatility.
Well, they're amplified now.
It'll
it
say it
seems
in
like,
the
right?
spell.
Yeah, think
If
of it
you
this
look
way.
at the spell, it'll tell you.
Like I don't think it explicitly said, at least not in D&D Beyond,
So-
that it can't like impact people directly with the shape water, for example.
Yeah, it says it in
So
the
D&D
spell.
Beyond, yeah, when you click on the spell on D&D Beyond, it'll tell you specifically like for the frozen part,
Mhm.
it used not to be in there,
Yeah,
and now it says cannot use on a creature.
yeah. It says
I don't
as
think
long
it says
as
that
the
in D&D.
it says
It
as long
does.
as the
I do not
it
see
says as long as the space is not occupied. You can't freeze a space that's occupied.
So think about it this way: like spells that are level 1 through X are spells that have some amount of like power. Because magic users, like if you compare a magic user and a fighter, right? A fighter every round can go in and like fucking pound people. Wizards can do things that are more powerful, healing and a wide range of stuff, but they can do it a limited number of times.
There are no creatures.
Is it the bottomless bullet point? What is that?
So it's shaped
So cantrips are low level
Where are you from?
magic, but they still can damage you. Toll the Dead is a cantrip.
Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, and that's
And
like.
I guess I just
Yeah.
stand over that.
It's like a
That's
roll.
all I have to use.
But could I, for example, put
It's
up
called
5 cubic
pointed
feet of
lies,
water
yeah.
above their head, freeze it, and drop it on them?
Yeah.
it says
I don't know, whatever
It
the
says
Like
if
whatever,
you
I
can
wouldn't know
get
if they're
creative
possible.
within the constraints of the text.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Or maybe
cantrips a
something
lot
really
of times
nice,
are
and
it's
that's why it hurts.
very limited, but it also gives you tons of latitude. Like
Yeah, I
thaumaturgy.
like one of
You can
the
do tons of
things
crap
on
with
Twitter.
thaumaturgy, but like it's very basic in what it says, and it says you can create a small object, a sound, a smell. And like, well, what can I do with that? You can do all kinds of stuff with it, but it's not going to do a lot of damage. And you do a lot of cool stuff with it.
And
Yeah.
for your shape water, it says you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time.
So hovering and freezing, and then I would stop the hovering and I'd just drop it back down to 1.
So you can have 2.
That's 3 tons of weight, I think. So I just want to know like the plausible limits for what is.
Well, like you can
Any
one thing.
spell, you read the thing, and then those are the plausible limits. Like within that. So get creative around what it says.
Yeah. So like for example, one thing I was thinking about when the creatures were coming was that I was going to pull, since the guy was dead, I was going to pull his blood out of him and make ice caltrops out of it. But it only said a 5 foot square, and it's like the 5 foot square isn't going to be any good.
And I think
So I was
also
like, oh screw it, I'm not going to
I
try
think it
that.
said it has to be visible, like so you.
Yeah.
I guess you can't see blood really.
Yeah.
It's on the ground. I can pull it out.
But think of it this way too, like damaging spell cantrips like Eldritch Blast and Toll the Dead. They're kind of a wizard's equivalent of an attack, right? Like a fighter swing sword.
DJ, where do I put this one?
Cleric, just leave it there, it's fine. Cleric can Toll the Dead, and then Warlock can Eldritch Blast.
And like,
But the rest of the cantrips are just kind of like
could I use Mage Hand, for example, to like disarm an archer by grabbing all their arrows out of their quiver?
Sure, you can do
Like,
weird
I mean, I
shit
can be
like
like
that.
creative and shit like
You
that.
can only hold
Like
so
like
many
freeze
pounds.
dead. Like so like or the shape water. So when he hit his pike in the ground,
sure, but
you
like
could
it
have frozen
freezes
his
in place.
pike in the ground. So when you go pull it,
It's like
then
cement. Yeah.
yeah.
They need a strength check or something. Yeah.
You can get it.
I like that. That sounds fun. I want to do something. That's what I want.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.